Here we are, guys. The day after Money in the Bank. I must say, it was a pretty fun little pay-per-view, man. Pretty fun little pay-per-view. What is up, everybody? How did you like it? If you guys didn't get to use your privilege, you didn't get to tell me what you thought about Money in the Bank last night while we were doing the live stream. I'd like to hear what you thought about it this night. Here we are.
Hey, Dana.
Dana thought she won it.
What are you doing? This is the Money in the Bank conference room.
She thought she got it.
Destroying the building.
What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome to the stream. Our good old Otis. He's been having one heck of a year. And he puts on the hand sanitizer. I love it. It's like, stay away from me. How you gonna run a wrestling company and be afraid of germs? It's like the germiest. It's like the germiest thing you can do. One of them. Baron Corbin is wanted for murder. Oh boy. Go, guys. They're showing us a replay of what happened on yesterday's pay-per-view. Make sure the tweet went out.
Here's your winner of the 2020 Men's Money in the Bank ladder match, Otis! Yo, Mandy! I did it!
Vince didn't even touch anybody. I know. That's what made it so funny. That's what made it so funny that he put on hand sanitizer. I wonder who chose this theme song. Of people in this country, in this universe. You tell him, Dusty. Dusty Rhodes, baby. Dusty Rhodes, baby. What is up? Mo, thank you for the host. Hosting. Oh, Twitch got some changes. Do they? What did they change? It was hard to host? Really? I don't see anything new on my app. Maybe that's because I didn't close it down. Maybe I gotta close it and reopen it. Maybe I don't want to do it. Doesn't sound like it's something I want to do right now. I'm gonna leave it open. It seems to be working. What is up, everybody? Randy Orton and Edge are gonna be here tonight. Man, it took a little while to heal from their match they had. I can understand why. Your logo is a circle and bigger. It shows how long you've been streaming. Really? Weird. Aleister Black?
Now, fortunately, they landed on a secondary roof and were cleared for action tonight. But they've got to contend with what's got to be a livid Monday Night Messiah, Seth Rollins, and his disciple,
hey, there's
Murphy.
Rey Mysterio and Aleister Black. A moment of bliss tonight as well. So what? They said they got a separate route out of the place? Is that what they said? Is that what they said? Uh-oh, they're starting off with Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch, baby. All right, the Raw Women's Champion is here. And she's got the Money in the Bank case. What? Where's her title? All right, Becky's here, guys. Raw Women's Champion, Becky Lynch. She's got the Money in the Bank case, and her title is not with her. Let's see what this is all about. She put the money in the bank on the table.
You think you know me?
Oh my goodness. Mo sees clearly. Mo, what's up, man? Oh my goodness. 200 bits right out the gates? Mo, thank you, thank you. Mo. Mo. Alright, she's got the mic.
Tonight is no ordinary night for me. I'm torn between joy and sadness because I'm at a place in my life where things are about to change and I needed to do something about it. So I asked the decision makers to raise the stakes for the Money in the Bank ladder match, and they did just that. But before I get to that, I walked in through these very doors in 2013, and I didn't know anybody in this country, and I didn't know if I was good enough to be here. And I didn't know if anybody would care about a loudmouth Irish woman who loved puns and toast. But somewhere along the line, I learned that they did care, and they cared so much that they put me on their shoulders and they carried me into history, and I will never forget that. Through injury and triumph.
She's the hacker. Yeah, she's going to reveal that she's the hacker.
And it was the fans who I grabbed onto when I didn't have anybody else. And that is why it is the fans, it is you at home that deserve to hear this from me first. That I have to go away for a while.
Now comes Asuka. Asuka is all hype running down the ramp. All right, let's bring out the Asuka. She's gonna cut a little promo herself. Asuka's here. Asuka's here. Asuka's like, "Where's my money in the bank? Why'd you take it?"
That is yours. You're right. Asuka, you have beaten me when nobody else could. You have been the best wrestler in the world for a long time, and this is why I am so glad that this is happening to you. Because the match last night, it wasn't what you thought it was. It wasn't for an opportunity to win the championship. It was for so much more. And I know you haven't been able to unlock this, because there's a combination.
She opens up the Money in the Bank, and the women's title is inside.
The match last night was actually for the Raw Women's Championship. Now, I can't fight anymore, but you can. You are the champion.
I'm the champion?
You are the champion.
I'm the champion? I'm the champion? Asuka's the champion. She's actually leaving with the title. Get out of here. Get out of here. I'm the champ. Now she's dancing all over the announce table. I am the champion. Asuka's so epic, dude. My goodness. Incredible dance. Good thing Asuka's in such good shape. The way she celebrates, man, she'd be having problems.
You are the champion. Now, and as happy as you are to be the champion, I might be a little bit happier. So you go and be a warrior, because I'm going to go be a mother.
Be a mother? And now she's hugging Becky. Aww. Now she's chanting for Becky. Asuka's having a great day. Whoa. Mommy Becky. Mommy Becky. She's gonna have a fiery little Becky. What do you guys think it's gonna be? A boy or a girl? Man, I wonder how long that's been. Did she just find out? Wow. Can't have been just now. It had to have been a little bit ago because if the Money in the Bank match was actually for the Raw Women's title, that would have meant that if somebody from SmackDown would have won it, they would have switched brands. That's pretty cool. Mommy Becky. And now Becky she's crying and she's walking out. Mommy Becky. She's gonna have a little Seth Rollins. He's gonna be like, I'm gonna burn it down. She's like, no, little Seth, you can't burn down the house. But I'm gonna burn it down. Mommy, why do I want to burn it down so bad? Little Seth, no, you cannot burn down our house. Why? I want to burn down the house. I don't know why. I love fire so much. I love fire in the Bible. Oh my goodness. Well, that was a way to go to commercial. Wow. That's cool, man. That's really cool. We shall see how it turns out. We may have the next superstar on our hands. It's a good point to put the title on Asuka, yeah. Especially since Asuka has beaten Becky, so it is logical progression in that regard. If they would have put the Money in the Bank on Shayna, then that kind of wouldn't have made sense because Shayna just lost to her, you know? So it would have kind of just been like a consolation prize type of thing. I'd rather see Shayna just like earn it outright by beating somebody. That was pretty cool. I did not expect anything like that to start Raw. I guess that explains why she was going to confront the winner as well. Wow, that was pretty well done right there. Shayna's not just going to go and take the title from her right away. How do you know, man? How do you know? I wouldn't be surprised. I think Shayna's been on one, and she's got to be upset about some of the outcomes of the matches she's been having recently. Maybe she's just going to try to get right back up there. I could see it happening maybe at Backlash. Maybe that quick. Something like that. Yeah, I like how she hugged her too and started chanting for her and stuff. Asuka did a really good job there of acting. Becky started out kind of flat on the acting, but then you could tell she actually tapped into some real feelings there, which was good. That made that segment go off really, really well. It's commercial break right now, guys. I'll be right back. Hang out with Dudley. Dudley, stop crying. Dudley's so happy for her. Hang out with Dudley for a second, guys. All right, here we are. We're back to it. Oh, that's good. Just having a sweet time dancing around this place. Hey, thank you guys for all the likes already. Wow.
You are the champion.
Already
Now,
lighting it up.
As happy as you are to be the champion, I might be a little bit happier. So you go and be a warrior.
They're showing a
'cause I'm
replay
gonna
of what
go
just happened.
Be a mother.
Oh yeah. Becky made you cry. I almost wow, I almost tear up. Oh. Yeah, that was a good especially with the
news that totally caught all of us off guard.
yeah, man.
Asuka, but
The announce team couldn't even talk. The announce team was like, "What?" Irish, thank you for the host, Hogan. What was I saying? Oh, it was actually kind of good that there was no crowd this time. You know, this was kind of cool that there was no crowd because it was all quiet and like heartfelt.
Thank you.
And now she's backstage with Natalia and Rey Mysterio.
Congrats, man. Congrats. There you go.
She's gonna be a mother.
Congrats, man.
Backstage with the Street Profits, Bianca Belair, Ricochet, Liv Morgan, Cedric Alexander sighting,
welcome to the world of parenthood.
R-Trizzle,
Nervous, all of the things. All of the things.
You're gonna be good. You're gonna be good.
You used to carrying weight around the waist anyway, you know.
That means you're ready.
I'd be so uncomfortable around Montez. You know Montez, he seems like he would say something like a little off color. All right, so I'm gonna have to. I guess I don't need to really change the her picture. She's probably not gonna be around too much. Uh-oh, Uncle Bob Lash. Bobby Lash is like, oh, she's gonna have a kid. All right, cool. Let me go beat somebody up. Cedric still exists. Yeah, he's part of Team Cedricochet. I made that up. Team Cedricochet. Get it, Cedric Ricochet. Cedricochet. R-Truth. I thought he was gonna say something crazy like, "Oh, hey, welcome to the world of like Tesla ownership or something." Back to business. Uncle Bob Lash is out here now, and they're showing what happened last Monday when he just going after people, and he got disqualified from that gauntlet match.
Eliminated Bobby Lashley. Korea would continue, but only after a hellacious spear from Lashley.
Well, we know Lashley's been very frustrated over the last few months here in WWE, and well, that frustration boiled over and cost him an opportunity.
Don't care much about them.
It's about the only thing
Hey
that
man,
stopped it.
you're not alone on that. They're incredible in-ring performers, but the reason to really care beyond that is not there currently. Humberto Carrillo. Please don't tell me that Humberto's going to last another 15 minutes. Springbordo Carrillo. He's got a brand new shirt? Dale gas. What did Skull Crusher say that means? Dale gas. Does it mean let's go? Something like that? Alright, so it looks like Uncle Bob Lash is out for revenge.
On more than one occasion that he's got a set of discos, so I'll tell you what, he's going to be ready for this situation with Bobby Lashley. No disqualification.
I'll never forget the time Humberto Carrillo delivered a hammerlock DDT to Andrade, the United States champion, into exposed
Here we go.
concrete. He is not afraid to get nasty, but Bobby Lashley, Joe, is a completely different animal for Carrillo.
Dale gas. I think that's what it stands for. I think that's what it means.
Dangerous on his own. The last thing you want to do is put him in an environment where he has no rules, where nothing is barred. He can do whatever he wants to you.
A slap right to the face.
Dang,
of
right out the
Carrillo.
gates.
The only way to win this matchup is
Carrillo gets the taste slapped out of his mouth.
Inside the ring. No countouts, no disqualifications, obviously. Anything goes.
Becky's announced there's Skull Crusher.
You know, Lashley
Greatest
was
thing.
almost
Oh my God,
disgusted
he's back for work.
to take on Humberto Carrillo one more time.
Yeah, that is
here.
cool.
A sharp elbow
It
there
was
and
well
stopping
done
Carrillo
too.
along the apron.
Just a really overall feel good
Carrillo
moment for
able
the
to
show.
land on his feet.
What a great way to start. I'm
And
glad they
this
didn't
will
save
be
it till the
critical
end.
for Carrillo as he
It was a
stands
really good
up to
way to start
I
the
can
show.
appreciate that, but that might have been a big mistake.
The eyes tell the story of Lashley.
Oh my goodness, single-handed spine buster.
Driven into the mat by
Yo,
Lashley.
Irish.
Look, credit Carrillo for not backing down,
What?
but Bobby Lashley is on another level right now.
Irish.
And granted, this is a no disqualification match, but the look in the eyes of Bobby Lashley, this could be
Yo,
one spear.
Irish.
Oh, and there goes Lashley to the outside.
Now keep your eye on
Irish with
Carrillo.
the donation. Thank
This
you
is a
so
moment.
much, man.
Carrillo caught up along the ropes.
Moment for Lashley.
Dude, I'm giving you crowns
Bobby
for that.
Lashley trying to build off the momentum from last night.
Vince
at
McMahon
Money in
was
the
like,
Bank.
"That's my
Remember, he
money."
replaced MVP.
Oh, wait a minute.
Irish,
Picked
thank
up
you
a
so
victory
much.
Against R-Truth.
Remember, this is a no disqualification match, so
Donation
utilizing
station.
a steel chair is legal.
Oh, the drop kick, the chair off the face. This no disqualification match continues.
Keep you out of harm's way.
Oh my goodness, man. Thank you. No song this time. Yeah, I'm always gonna be live on YouTube for these, unless something weird happens with YouTube. But yeah, always live on YouTube for the live hangout parties. I also tweeted it. Out. Dude, thank you so much. Thank you for considering not playing a song with it right now. You know, you could just tell me. You just tell me later a song you want me to play, and I got you. Yeah. Dude, it's Eric Jericho. Eric Jericho and Anthony Lashley are on the Domino's commercial. Yeah, one of the things about AEW and WWE is in the WWE you do not get to see how good someone really is at wrestling. In AEW they will show you everything they can do and a bag of chips on purpose. Because that's their style of wrestling. So you don't know how good people are just because you've seen them in WWE. Trust me on that. We have you see maybe like 20 to maybe 40% of somebody's actual skill set. Look at AJ Styles. Look at his moveset. You've seen he hasn't even done like half the things he can do in a wrestling ring, and he's been in the WWE for a little while now. What's my opinion of Jim Cornette? I think he's a smart guy when it comes to wrestling and storylines, and he's been behind some of my favorite stuff. I mean, gosh, I think he's abrasive, but that's been his thing. Like if he wasn't him, he wouldn't have done the stuff that made him important in the first place. So I respect what he's done for the industry. I don't think that I'd be very good friends with him, if that's what you're asking. But I definitely respect his contributions to the industry, and some of his opinions are like super right on as well. Some of his opinions are way out there, and it does seem like some of the industry has passed him by, or that he's a little not as connected to today's wrestling fans as he might think he is. But beyond that, he's respectable to me. And I think NWA was really dumb for letting him go over that. Like that's a joke he's said so many times. It's not meant to be a racist joke. It's about starvation. It's about starvation. It's not about race. That's how Lucha was. They went to war. Long time no see. Lamont, weren't you just in here? Weren't you just in here yesterday and you said that exact same thing? I'm going to say that it is not long time no see at this point. Twisted tea. I think I've had a twisted tea before. Right now I got this mineral water. I love sparkling water, man. I love how you started to talk in the same way he does right now. Who? Jim Cornette? Well, hey, I guess smart people kind of talk the same. Yeah, C. Griff is an undercover advertiser. Dude, that did you guys like the Undertaker, the first part of the Undertaker special last night? I really liked it. It was so cool to see like what he goes through, and there's just so much more to the story there. So much more to him than just the Phenom.
Fitting the Undertaker, that's what separates being good and great and being a legend.
More on the Undertaker, the last ride still to come tonight, but right now here on Monday Night
Shout outs
Raw,
from
it is
South
a no
Africa. What's up, man?
disqualification match between Bobby Lashley and Humberto Carrillo.
Shout outs from the United States, Southern United States.
Yeah, Bobby Lashley taking advantage of the no disqualification rules, but it would be Humberto Carrillo.
I haven't seen it, dude.
It's
good, man.
And now Carrillo
12 a.m. for Leo's album.
some offense here against Lashley, who's
Oh, it launches at midnight?
Carrillo's doing what he needs to do to beat somebody like Bobby Lashley. It's not stand in front of him and try to trade. It's be evasive.
Is he putting it up on YouTube, or is it going to be on like
Bobby Lashley here now rolls in from the middle
Spotify and stuff?
The kick sends Lashley out of the ring.
Here we go. More springboard.
Carrillo looking for takeoff.
Carrillo sliding. Safe.
Oh,
it's definitely safe. Well, we got some Fast and Furious action. Humberto Carrillo over the barricade. Goes up. Gets caught out of the sky.
Caught by Bobby Lashley.
Bobby, ooh, right up into the fireman's carry.
Bobby Lashley.
This is not going to end well for Carrillo.
Bobby Lashley.
Carrillo, get out of there, man.
Oh,
goodness! Did he break the ring post?
Carrillo into the steel post.
Look, as fast as you are and as creative as you are.
Looked like he broke the ring post with Carrillo's face. I think he did break part of the ring post with that.
As dominating as Bobby Lashley is, Humberto Carrillo has proven to be durable time and
Dude,
time
he
again.
broke part of the ring post off.
Tested right now.
Oh, he's getting stretched out.
Think about how frustrated
Match should be over, dude. He smashed him so hard into the ring post that like the top part came off of it. It looked like.
Trying to take him out right now.
Oh, and now he definitely broke part of the LED.
The second time Carrillo able to avoid that steel chair. Now it's Carrillo.
Oh, Carrillo now has the steel chair, turning the tables, turning the chairs. Goodness gracious. Hellacious chair shots to the back of Bobby Lash. Uncle Bob, no.
This is how much Carrillo has evolved and matured over the last few months here as a part of Monday Night Raw. Now Carrillo.
Yes, I did. I think it might be on the WWE Network. I watched it last night. I watched it. The Undertaker thing was incredible. Oh my goodness.
Vertebrae, the C1, the C2.
This could just be
got the full. Now he's tapping out. Whoa.
And he's holding on.
Who's going to make him give it up?
Oh my goodness. Bobby Lashley made him tap out with like the full Nelson hold. Wow. I like that a lot. So now Bobby Lashley has a submission maneuver he's going to start doing on people. Man, that's frightening. That is frightening. Goodness gracious. Well, I mean, Humberto, he tried. He got caught. He went off the top rope and got caught straight into it. Full Nelson lock. His face was like 10 shades brighter red than the rest of his body because of that. Wow. Sorry, Twilight. Gotta go back and hang out with Jacob and all them. Maybe he'll get his transformation powers now. Be able to turn into a wolf. Come back later when you turn into a wolf. Then you might be able to beat Bobby Lashley. I think it's only the main streaming services for music. Oh, okay. Dang, dude. He's been making some pretty good music from what I've heard, so that does excite me. Earlier today, Street Profits were backstage. What were they doing?
Yo. The Viking Raiders. Have been on our Twitter feed all weekend, bro. Like they ain't got nothing else to do.
Yeah, fam. They out here saying anything we can do, they can do better. Man, please. Please.
Is that right?
Come on, man.
Is that right?
Lying to
Today must be their lucky day because they get a chance to prove in their little 202 game of basketball.
Yeah.
Really?
Just like the last dance, we about to go Jordan and Pippen on.
More like LeBron and AD on them boys.
Let's not start a Jordan and LeBron debate right now. We already know
Yeah, you gotta be together on this.
All that matters is it's about to be lit.
Right.
No. It's about to be on fire.
Right.
Fam, we about to get our NBA jam on, dog. Boom shakalaka.
They're really gonna play a basketball game?
No, fam, because the Street Profits are up, and we want the smoke.
They're really gonna play basketball with the Viking Raiders?
Why would the Profits challenge us in a stupid game like basketball? You're the one who said
Stupid game?
they can do, we can do better. I know that, but they didn't pick anything cool. Like sword fighting, or axe throwing, or people tossing.
They should just do all of that.
Would it help if we sang some karaoke?
No.
No.
Good. Thank you.
Look, we got this. All we have to do is be physical, just like we are in the ring. Yeah, but I heard we have to be careful of fouls.
Yeah.
What's a foul?
But do the Viking Raiders
good
even realize
question.
what they got themselves into?
Dude.
Nonetheless,
They're gonna play basketball.
Basketball tonight, the Street Profits.
You know what? I honestly feel like I'm dreaming right now, and then I'm gonna wake up, and Raw is gonna be just like normal Raw. This Raw has already been crazy. Becky Lynch. Okay, you find out that Asuka actually won the women's title, and that was locked inside the Money in the Bank case last night. You find out Becky Lynch is a mother now. She's pregnant. You find out that Bobby Lashley is just wrecking people with a new submission hold. The Viking Raiders and the Street Profits are going to play a basketball game against each other, and Edge is somewhere here hunting Randy Orton. This is some good. I wonder if any of them can dunk. Dude, if Montez can't dunk, I'm revoking part of his his Street Profits card. His street cred's going down. This dude can jump out of the gym. If he can't dunk, I don't know what's going on. Maybe he's got really small hands or something. My goodness. One thing that I kind of don't like, though, is that Rey Mysterio and Aleister Black are back already. And I think they tried to explain it. I think I heard, what's his name? Byron Saxton saying that they found a different way out of the tower or something last night. But they got thrown off the roof of the corporate headquarters last night, and they're already back on Raw. What happened? I only haunt Mo when he annoys me. I don't think that's true. I've seen you come out of nowhere like a RKO. I've seen Big Red arise from under the stage. The Rudner Taker. Yo, here comes the big dog, Aaron Reed. Aaron Reed, what's up, dude? I missed your stream yesterday. What did you think of Money in the Bank? I thought it was good. I thought it was good. Probably somewhere around like a 7 point, maybe like a 7.9 out of 10, something like that. There were some really good matches. I think we might have seen the best Braun Strowman match that has existed outside of some of those. Nah, I still think maybe his stuff he did with Roman Reigns was a little bit better, but it was one of the best Braun Strowman matches. The Seth versus Drew match was outstanding. The tag team match for the SmackDown tag team titles was cool. The Tamina and Bayley match wasn't that great. And what else? R-Truth versus MVP didn't happen. It turned into R-Truth versus Bobby Lashley, and it was just comedic. The Jeff Hardy versus Cesaro match on the pre-show was incredible. And then, of course, the Money in the Bank cinematic tower match. I actually watched it again last night, and it's it's a little corny here and there. They didn't really take the time to do anything super smart with the cameos, but some of the cameos were fun. The action was really cool. I liked AJ and Daniel Bryan busted into Vince's office and just seeing all the inside of the tower and the weight rooms and stuff. There was some funny spots. Everybody was kind of just seemed like there's something in the air in there that made everybody like a few IQ points less smart. Because people were doing things I was like, what? Come on, you're smarter than this. And I think that the people who won it could be fun. Could be some fun stuff. So yeah, overall I think it was just a shave under like an 8.0 for a pay-per-view. If the Bayley and Tamina match would have been better, and the R-Truth match might have been replaced with like maybe a United States title defense or something, then probably would have got over an 8 for sure.
By winning the Money in the Bank ladder match last night, Asuka actually won the Raw Women's title earlier tonight.
All right, we're back to it. Wonder when that basketball game's going to be. They should just do all that, though. What the Viking Raiders were saying, what Eric was saying, where he was like, oh, they didn't choose anything cool like sword fighting or axe throwing. Like, because the Street Profits are challenging Viking Raiders to a basketball game, next week on Raw, they should have to do axe throwing to show that they're better than the Viking Raiders at that. They should have like little competition. I'm way more interested to see that than them fighting for this Raw Tag Team title right now. All right, Kayla backstage, or no, Charlie. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Travis, what's up, dude?
Asuka, congratulations.
You said I'm champion?
Officially the Raw Women's Champion. I know this is all happening very quickly, so how are you processing all of this exciting information?
Your puppy? Okay. Kairi Sane. She's like, what? Where'd you get that? Champion. Oh, she'd never been Raw Women's Champion? That means she's won it all. That means Asuka has won everything now. She's been SmackDown Women's Champion, Women's Tag Team Champion, NXT Champion, and now she's Raw Women's Champion. So that means Asuka has completed the collection. Yep, she's garnered them all.
Randy Orton and Edge will.
Dang, and I don't have a picture of her with that title because she never won it. Well, now she's got it.
And in a rivalry that's been about physical and psychological warfare.
All right, they're showing us the recap of what happened with Edge. Edge and Randy at WrestleMania.
Randy Orton strikes first. Oh, and another RKO.
Match might be over before it even gets started.
Charlotte has not done it because Charlotte hasn't been women's tag team champion yet. I'm talking about all the women's titles that they have in WWE. Charlotte has been world champion in each, but she hasn't been tag team champion yet, so she hasn't completed the collection quite yet. I'm sure she will though. I'm sure by the end she will. Yo, Irish again? You know she will by the time it's said and done. Irish again with the donation.
This might be the best chance Edge has to finally put Randy Orton away.
Irish. Wow, dude. I'm giving Iris some flames too. Iris, thank you so much.
Come on, Orton, he has a family. Go do this.
Wait a minute. Caught up by Edge. Orton is starting
Dude,
to
I
fade.
very much appreciate it.
What? Orton might be out cold.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
3, 4. Don't you count.
Edge stopped the referee's count.
Yeah, Sasha has done it.
2,
That is true.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ring the bell.
The deep breath from Edge with pure grit.
Pure grit.
The last man
Yes,
standing.
pure grit. Sasha Banks has never been SmackDown champion? Is that true? Is that true? Maybe it's just her blue hair that makes me think she's been champion of SmackDown. Dang. You might be right about that.
Developing situation the last few weeks here on Monday Night Raw. I want to take you back to 2 weeks ago. It was the United States Championship opportunity for Apollo Crews against Andrade.
Right.
This was a pivotal point in the match.
Uh-oh.
The
They're
champion
telling us
Andrade
about
to the
Apollo.
outside. Watch this. Crews going for the moonsault, lands on his leg and tweaks his left knee in the process.
Yeah, to Cruz's credit, he would try to suck up the pain. He would continue to fight on, but the left knee kept on nagging Apollo Crews all throughout the match.
Hey, Apollo Crews went for broke, went off the top rope, and really did some damage to the
All right,
knee. To the
are
point
they going to
the
give us an
officials
update
got
on
involved
Apollo,
and called the
or
match.
or what?
Go out to Apollo Crews losing such a transformative opportunity in his career because of an injury.
So just Bayley and Asuka. Okay. Uh-oh. We got arguments backstage. Andrade and Zelina and Austin Theory.
And her associates. We know Angel Garza is in action next.
Oh, wait a minute. They were having some sort of inter-crew issue there. So maybe the way the rankings are working behind the scenes, one of them actually has to face Andrade for the title right now. That could be cool. She's never been champion on SmackDown. That's why I wanted to take that championship from Bayley. Yeah, if anybody's gonna take that title off of Bayley, I would hope it's gonna be Sasha, because she's got that. Well, or Lacey, but I don't know. Yeah, either Sasha or Lacey, because both of them have that. It seems like that star power, and it seems like it has they have the backing of the WWE. Like they're gonna make them have a cool storyline or have a cool run, and they have charisma and things like that. But definitely Sasha's a little ahead in I'd say each department. Tag team title don't count. No, I'm counting it. That's why I was talking about it. I was saying I'm counting that title because I was saying that Asuka has now had every women's title that the WWE has. That was the original statement, and so that puts her and Bayley in the same regard because they've held every women's title that exists. That's what Grand Slam means. All titles. When's the last time they had a match for it? Yeah, that's one of those things. Alexa didn't do it either because Alexa didn't. She never won the NXT Women's Championship. But I think she's got everything else, right? She's been Raw Women's Champion. I think she's been SmackDown Women's Champion as well. But yeah, not. She never got the NXT title. But with Charlotte making the move back down to NXT, she's shown it is possible. So maybe someday Alexa will go back down there and complete her collection. Women's tag titles, they have no prestige. Yeah. The problem with it is a lot of it from the very beginning seemed very thrown together. It was almost like the title didn't need to exist, and by the time it existed, they were trying to make it so that there were people to fight for it. So it started off on like a rocky road, if you will. I like Alexa. I think that the Kabuki Warriors, they had an okay run with it, but I do agree with you. That title needs some. It definitely could use some more prestige on it. It's gonna have to. I mean, it's new, so they're gonna work on it. I know they will. That don't count. Really? That's why Charlotte has it. It doesn't count. Arguably their most famous woman superstar holding a title, and it doesn't count now. You be making up your own rules, Mo. Angel Garza and Akira Tozawa. Akira?
On NXT competing in the interim cruiserweight championship tournament.
Angel Garza, he's wearing those pants again.
That we saw before the commercial break between Zelina Vega, the United States champion Andrade, Austin Theory, and Angel Garza.
See if Akira Tozawa can get a win on Raw. He's been doing well on NXT, but on Raw he's just been not that great. Charlotte got it for ratings. Sure she did.
These disputes. Oh, it's just a rare sight. I mean, usually Zelina Vega does a very good job of taming all the
how's that working out? I don't think Charlotte got it for ratings. I think Charlotte got it for WrestleMania, and then all this weirdness happened with the virus, and they just had to go with what they had planned.
Well, that's a legitimate question, Tom. Maybe there's some career frustration going on with all these three superstars.
Gentlemen, these are the growing pains that come with expansion. Okay, that's all it really is.
Knee right to the midsection by Garza.
Yeah, Asuka was pretty good outside of WWE as well, but it definitely made her a household name here.
You cannot sleep on a competitor like Akira Tozawa. You have to be fully
Ripley's going to get it back. She's back now, but it looks like they're gonna have Io Shirai and Rhea Ripley having some problems. Dude, I can't wait for Wednesday.
You can just sense the demeanor.
Wednesday's gonna be fun.
Fired up than usual.
You know, maybe that little dispute fired him up a little bit. For all you know, it could have been a
Uh-oh. Akira hung up in the tree. Whoa, oh my goodness. Running punt kick right to the face of it. Upside down, Akira Tozawa. Dang, Akira Tozawa really kicked out of that one. Did I see the new guy who debuted in NXT? Yeah, dude. Yeah, I did. Yes, I did. There's a record of all these, man. All these hangouts that I do, it's on my YouTube channel. You can actually see all the reactions that I've had to these pay-per-view matches, to the debuts, to people's entrances, all kinds of stuff. Check out my YouTube channel, man. Oh, get clipped? Uh-oh. And all year, wing clipper. Wow. That's done. So Angel Garza and Austin Theory are having like an argument about who's better, and so this whole match that Angel Garza just did, he was showing off and talking trash to Austin Theory. Uh-oh. Here comes Drew Mack.
Got halted. Guys, I can think of one reason why Andrade, Garza, and Theory.
Uh-oh. Drew McIntyre. Here he comes. Dude, he looks like $1 million. $1 million, dude. Look out behind you, Angel Garza. He's here. Drew McIntyre's here, and he's staring down their whole crew. The whole, what did we come up with? There was a name for this crew.
I was just worried. You're all arguing out here. Y'all on the same page now? Yeah, y'all want to fight me? Let's just fight with me.
Oh my goodness. Claymore cracks Theory. Dude, that sounded horrible.
They're laughing about it.
Wow, they're laughing at Austin Theory.
Claymore to Garza.
Angel's not laughing anymore.
Come on, Andrade, step up. Be a man, do something. I was doing you a damn favor.
And the champions are squaring up.
Dude, go title for title.
Could this be breaking down into an impromptu champion versus champion?
Dude, please, put the title on the line. Do it. Selena's wearing them shoes again. How tall is Drew McIntyre? 6'4", 6'3", something like that. Maybe even taller. Oh yeah, Cameron Grimes versus Finn Balor on Wednesday. The battle of the double-footed stomp. And now we're talking about Arby's commercials. 6'5"? Yeah, I think 6'5". He said, "Bring it, B." I know, I heard that. I was like, wait, what? His wingspan, yeah, he's got really long legs and long arms. Abs Collar. Yep, we got to call him Abs Collar now. I would call him Finn Smiler, but he doesn't smile that much anymore. Finn Frowner. That's his other name, Finn Frowner. So now he's all frowny. He's baking those frownies. I'm 6'3". Wow. If there was a crowd, you would not have heard that impact. Yeah, it was like a shotgun. Who had a super shotgun blast of a shot recently? Who was it? Oh, it was last night. It was last night when Asuka punched Baron Corbin right in his mouth, and it just echoed throughout the night sky. That was crazy. Oh yeah, Apollo had a slap heard around the world too. Slapped the heck out of Andrade. Andrade's ears are still ringing. I love that. That was really good. Yeah, the Apollo slap, and then last night Asuka had a shotgun blast to the face of Baron Corbin. Man, what a fun Raw so far. Showing the cracks. The cracks are forming between the. I don't know. What are we gonna call this team? We got to come up with a name. I thought we had one. I thought we had a name for them. What was their name? We should ask what's her name? Skull Crusher. We should ask Skull Crusher what the Spanish word for shield is, and they should just be the Spanish Shield. How do you say shield in Spanish? I'm about to go to Google Translate. Oh yeah, AAA. That was their team. Yeah, AAA. Andrade, Angel, and Austin. AAA. Yeah, that's what I was calling them for a while. AAA. I like it. Makes sense. I wonder what's going to happen with Edge tonight. The fact that they announced it so far ahead of time makes me think there's going to be it might be like a Raw closing moment or another like cinematic type of match thing, kind of like the Boneyard. I think they'd want to advertise that a little bit more, or maybe they're going to have another fight at Backlash.
Champion Andrade facing the WWE champion Drew McIntyre.
Oh,
impromptu match between WWE champion Drew McIntyre and United States champion Andrade.
Dude, it's nice to see the champion in action.
Be riding high following his defense of the championship last night at Money in the Bank against Seth Rollins. Meanwhile, Andrade and the rest of his association with Zelina Vega have been arguing throughout the show.
It says a lot about Drew McIntyre, the fact that he came down here
That was awesome last night when him and Seth shook hands.
24 hours after Money in the Bank.
Like it just had this good feeling to it. It was like, dang, dude, we just watched a great contest between these two. And even Seth is like, yeah, okay. Yeah, you cool, man. We cool. That was awesome. Did Drew get bigger since being in NXT? It looks like he's put on a little bit, but I couldn't be for sure. What happened with Drew is he was in NXT and he fought against Andrade, but he got injured at TakeOver. He rehabbed and came back stronger, so I would say kinda. He did get bigger since his injury in NXT. Came back even more beastly. I remember hearing, I think it was his like trainer or his training partner or something being like, dude, this guy came back stronger than he left.
We could say the same has been done by Zelina Vega.
Is that taking a break like Becky? I don't know. We haven't seen him tonight yet.
Now Andrade able to turn it around here in the corner, and Joe, you know what Andrade
can
do in the
Andrade
ring.
versus Drew. This is
familiar with
awesome. Getting a takeover match on Raw.
Though athleticism is his forte, it's pretty hard to be
And
more.
Zelina's at ringside. Oh, let me put Zelina.
You catch your breath?
Got to keep an eye out for Zelina.
Drew McIntyre has just been ultra focused ever since capturing the WWE Championship.
He's been unstoppable. I wouldn't fight Drew right now. I'd be like, dude, Nah, I'm good. I gotta go. Oh, goodness.
The Scottish Thunder's rolling through the Highlands.
Time for a timeout.
Lesnar! He did just get a new theme.
Into the apron. McIntyre showing off his
How
strength.
dare you, Gritty? Goodness gracious.
In a world of
Super
trouble.
slap.
Byron, as we're talking about before the commercial
He looks
break,
like a
it was
comic
Drew
book
McIntyre
drawing, dude.
who's ready to face
Like you
three
can learn how to
on-one
draw
Bailey,
comic book
Garza, and
heroes just by
Andrade.
looking at
Claymore
Drew
Theory, and
McIntyre.
then we saw Garza and Andrade laughing about it.
This is the kind of champion Drew McIntyre. What?
This is the kind of champion that Andrade is.
Seth is leaving too. Poor Murphy. He's gonna lose his push. You think so? Oh goodness.
The WWE champion using the ring to his advantage.
Seems like Murphy was doing okay before the Seth thing.
Oh, and now Andrade catches Drew McIntyre on the barricade and going after the left arm again.
And this is where Andrade is at his most dangerous.
Uh-oh.
When he smells the blood, when he
Oh,
feels the
goodness.
weakness, he attacks. He's tenacious. He stays on top
The
of it.
arm of Drew McIntyre gets put into the ring post.
Resets the 10 count. McIntyre in there and a baseball slide right to the ribs and to the left arm as well.
No rest, no reprieve, constant pressure. This is classic Andrade.
This could bring him some
Yeah, he's
bad
going after
memories
this
for
arm
Drew
now.
McIntyre. Remember, it was Andrade who caused a torn bicep on Drew McIntyre.
You could
back
say
in
that
NXT
Drew is a
days.
fighting champion. That's for sure, dude. That is for sure. It's one of the best things about this title run so far is that he's not taking any Brock time.
Still, the submission had to be broken up by Andrade. Oh, now McIntyre catching Andrade back towards the center of the ring.
McIntyre just trying to fight with one arm at this point.
Double knees to the arm. Now Andrade, can he pin the champion? A kick out at one with power.
Your instinct, but the champion is wounded right now, and Andrade knows it.
And though it's a classic strategy, you take away the weapons of the man that you're trying to face in that ring.
Oh,
This
no,
is
it's
what
not for the
Andrade
title, Deadly.
specializes in. He finds something, he
Not
meticulously
either of
wears
them.
it away, wears it away, and then finds his
No,
own
not for the
finish.
United States title.
McIntyre
No,
trying to
not
make
for the
his
World
way
Heavyweight title.
back to his feet. Oh my!
No
Look
title.
at this. Look at McIntyre counter. Andrade able to slip free of the
All right, bye, Dudley.
WWE champion and a back elbow.
Murphy should have been released. Why?
Whoa,
That's extremely
McIntyre
talented.
Launching Andrade
with one arm.
How'd you get rid of him?
And the WWE champion, much like he did last night against Seth Rollins,
Part of a
is
major
tossing
storyline
out
right now.
Andrade.
Normally, a superstar's offense would be severely hampered.
Oh, goodness. Big boot just cleans the clock of Andrade.
McIntyre.
Hampered by an arm injury, but it seems to have just fired up the WWE champion.
Andrade's taking a
The
little
champion
nap
looks
after
like
that.
he's going up to the top.
Drew McIntyre
And
gonna
anytime
fly?
he's ever come up here, something dangerous usually comes down.
Yeah, bad news for Andrade.
Drew McIntyre.
Drewy off the top. Clothesline.
Puts Andrade on his back.
Andrade is reeling, and the champ is standing.
Uh-oh.
He's looking fired up.
It's like Drew just wants to fight people. It's like, oh, future shock, no. Andrade's out of there.
Andrade very familiar with the style and repertoire of Drew McIntyre.
Pop up, sit out. Wow. Andrade able to kick out. Andrade wearing his Halloween pants early this year.
How impressive is the WWE champion?
Buddy Murphy's got a great build. He's got a great moveset, and he's part of a major storyline. I wouldn't have released him.
It's a maneuver that's pulled off by very few.
I don't think it's time for that. If you look at the people they released, they weren't really part of anything right now.
But he caught the cat by the tail.
Except maybe the OC. But with the burial of AJ Styles, I think that kind of ended that storyline there. So I don't know.
The left arm into the post.
Just when it seemed that McIntyre was poised to hit that Claymore kick. Now, once again, it's McIntyre.
Story because of Seth. But do you remember how they even got together? Do you remember how the story started?
And now McIntyre is seeing shadows. There's the cover. Shoulders pressed down. Oh, and a kick out.
Wow, one counts. Drew kicks out at 1 again. Oh, no. That was not a 1.
We've seen this type of resiliency before.
These refs have been getting kind of snippy recently. Last night, who was saying something to the ref, and the ref was like, "I'm the ref, you're not the ref." The ref was just snippy last night with somebody. Uh-oh, here we go. Hammerlock? No. Toss. Oh, super slap to the chest. Oh, trading slaps back and forth. Andrade. Oh, Judas effect. Oh, dude, I would not fight. I would not fight Drew right now. There's something up with Drew. He's getting tested. He's getting tested for the wrong stuff right now. There's something in his bloodstream right now. He's got that Lesnar in his bloodstream.
What McIntyre might try to do.
Oh, wait a minute.
Watch Andrade.
Oh, Andrade. Oh, he was going for the Rana, but nope. Alabama face buster.
First off the reverse Alabama slam.
Goodness gracious.
Champion pushing
Drewy Mac moving in for the countdown.
It's firing up the engines.
The countdown.
Done.
Right to the
Claymore, center of the ring.
And the WWE champion has taken out the United States champion.
Here's your winner.
That was a pretty good match, man. That was a pretty good match. Was Emo? Where'd you hear that? I'm gonna give that a 3. I give that a 3.3. A 3.3. Drewy Mac with the win. It was a hard-fought battle, though. Andrade definitely pushed the champion in a way that the United States champion probably should be. Like, ranking-wise, power level-wise. I always talk about the power levels of athletes. I would say that was pretty much the match we should have seen. Not overly long. Convincing in certain places. The ability of Drew to get out of stuff at 1 is just so scary.
Well, I didn't come out here to have a match initially, but there's a reason I come to work dressed to go, because anything can happen on Monday Night Raw. Plus, I'm always down for a Claymore party, so that was honestly just fun. What I did come out here to talk about.
What a champ, man. What a champ.
Was a couple of things. Number one, last night.
You need to read WWE Post more.
The Money in the Bank pay-per-view.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about
That was a hell of a fight.
You know, for the lockdown.
Keep it PG. He freaking brought it. But I'm still the champion. You like?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Knock them down. The second piece of news. Maybe the most exciting part, I know it is for me personally, the brand to brand invitation.
Oh.
Whew.
A brand-to-brand
That's
invitation.
exciting. You know, Raw extended an invitation to a certain SmackDown superstar, and they accepted. They didn't just accept, they chose me as their opponent.
Who?
So I'm going to cut to it. Actually, I'll give you some clues. There's a few things you can guarantee in life. Death, taxes, and the fact that every single person on planet Earth hates this guy. And I've
Baron
spent
Corbin?
a lot of time around him. I've been in teams with him. I've traveled the world with him. He is a terrible, terrible human being. But let's get to it.
Baron Corbin?
Next week, live on Raw, it's going to be Drew McIntyre, the master of the Claymore.
Okay.
The captain of Claymore Country.
Okay. Okay.
The sexy Scotsman. The Big Mac.
Okay.
I'm just messing with you. It's going to be Drew McIntyre versus King Corbin.
Oh, okay.
I'm excited, mate. I'm proud of you. You finally stepped up. You finally manned up, and I'm going to make you a promise, buddy, right now. I am going to have a Claymore fit for a king ready for you. See you next week, buddy.
Yo, let's go.
Oh my God, what a match announced for next week on Raw.
I like that. I like that, dude. I know there are going to be some people who are going to be like, oh, but what about the brand split? Dude, I can't wait. Now that could be cool. I don't think Baron's going to win that by any means. But what if he does? What if he does? Hey, man. Yeah, so Mo, I thought you were talking about he tested positive for the lockdown, the thing that I can't say because I'm live on YouTube. You know, the thing, the thing that there's no vaccine for yet. I didn't know you were talking about that type of positive test. Yeah, I heard about that. Hey, speaking of the women's tag team champions,
Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross from SmackDown are here.
Doing her makeup backstage. Alexa Bliss is doing Nikki Cross's makeup. I thought that tag team would have been broken up by now for sure, but apparently they're still together. They're still doing the dang thing. Corbin gonna throw Drew off the roof. Yes. Baron Corbin's gonna throw Drew McIntyre off the roof. Dang, dude, that would be massive booze, massive heat he would have if he tossed Drew off the roof. Corbin is on Raw. He's crossing over a little bit. I wonder what the thinking was behind that. See, WWE listens to you. Do they really? You lied. You actually want Alexa Bliss as your manager. Yeah, Drew McIntyre is awesome, man. It's commercial break right now. That's why I'm just chilling. Drew crossover to destroy everyone. You better. I thought at first he was talking about the Fiend. I thought he was talking about the Fiend first, and I was like, wait, what if it's Braun Strowman? But then he said everybody hates this guy, and I was like, oh, okay, I know who it is now. It's Baron Corbin. King Corbin. Thank you guys so much for the likes on the YouTube video. People out here liking it up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The Raw after Money in the Bank. You guys like the thumbnail I made? Oh, did they demonetize this already? They better not have. You don't demonetize me. I demonetize you, YouTube. I demonetize you. I wonder if Corbin has heat for what he did to Vince's gym. Dude, he looked really worried about that. He looked super worried about it when he did it. When I went back and watched the Money in the Bank match over again from last night, he stands there for like a good 30 seconds just like, what have I done? Vince is going to kill me. Nobody could go to that gym anyway. Somebody can. the one guy that you don't want to make mad can go to that gym. And he was probably already a little upset about getting busted in on in his office. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why he has to fight Vince McMahon. I mean, not Vince McMahon. Maybe that's why he has to fight Drew McIntyre, because Vince is like, all right, you broke my mirror. Who do we got? Who can crack your skull real quick? That we just figured it out, guys. We decoded the matchup. We know why Baron Corbin is going to fight Drew McIntyre, because Vince was like, oh, you broke my mirror. Okay. Yeah, it's all good. Corbin, it's all good. It's good. Don't worry. Yeah, it's fine. Go on home now, you young whippersnapper. And then as soon as Baron Corbin leaves, he's on the phone like, get Drew. Yes, get Drew McIntyre. This next Monday. Baron Corbin versus Drew. That's why. We figured it out, guys. That's his punishment for breaking the mirror. He's going to get Claymore right to the jaw.
And into the life of the person
Makes perfect sense.
responsible
That's
for
his
the dead
punishment.
man. This is an emotional, inspirational, at times downright shocking look into the making of a WWE legend.
There you go.
An encore presentation
We figured it out, guys.
of Part 1 tonight. Immediately following
Thinking the
Raw.
Hacker will appear tonight? No, I think the Hacker's very SmackDown specific. MVP and Bobby Lashley backstage.
And that full Nelson, dude, that's one of the most impressive things I've seen in a really long time, man.
But it would be nice.
No disrespect to the kid. He's tough, he's talented, he's got guts. But what are you doing fighting Humberto Carrillo?
Yeah, that's real.
When you got fools from SmackDown fighting the WWE champion. When was the last time you got a chance to fight for the WWE championship?
Ooh.
You remember? You don't even remember. I'll tell you, it was 2007.
Dang.
You know what else was happening in 2007? MVP was getting his start here. But even back then, I knew you had something special. And now here we are, 13 years later. I'm back. And where are you? In the same damn location, trapped inside that mental of yours. When is Lashley gonna let Lashley out?
Yeah.
That's a rhetorical question. Don't answer that. I gotta go get ready for my match. Just think about it. Marinate on that.
Dude, I didn't realize how big MVP really is. Standing next to Lashley, he was basically as big as him.
Lashley locked in.
Oh,
Listen, I'm
Lana.
not trying to manage anybody, but if Lashley's looking for a way out, tell him come find me.
Who do you think you
Who do you think you are? She just explodes with anger.
Listen, not for nothing. MVP brings up a great point. Bobby Lashley, I think, does deserve a title shot.
She got just straight caught off guard by that little promo there. Oh, man. This is a fun Raw so far. Who do you think you are? She was just walking, minding her own business, and MVP's like, "Hey, tell your dude if he wants a way out. Tell him to call me." She's like, "Wait, what? The heck? Talking that trash?"
No, your eyes are not deceiving you.
All right,
You're welcome,
I mean, not Asuka, Alexa.
You know, I thought it was time to bring a moment
Alexa
of bliss
Bliss
on the road,
and
especially after that big announcement tonight.
Neki.
How crazy is it? The man is having a baby.
Lexi, it's epic. I'm so excited. The man becomes the mum.
I know, and Becky's timing on all this stuff seems to be perfect. I mean, she literally makes this big announcement on the heels of Mother's Day.
Oh.
Happy belated Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Your mum, my mum, all the expectant
Blaine, what's
mums
up, dude?
like Becky Lynch have a half-inflated Mother's Day to the universe, to the mothers of the
Universe.
universe.
Yo, the Iconics are back?
Wait a second. Oh no, look who's back.
Yo. The Iconics are back. I don't know why I'm that excited about this, but I think that they're pretty cool. They're annoying, but they're pretty
You've got to
cool.
be joking me.
The
It
Iconics.
seems that Alexa and Nikki have forgotten about something iconic, along with all this baby fever.
No, not at all, ladies.
Do I even have them anymore?
Calm down. Don't get your panties in a twist. Welcome back to Monday Night Raw.
Dude, they haven't
Peyton
been
Royce
around for so
and
long
Billie
I don't even
Kay.
have them anymore.
Go ahead and take a seat, ladies. You have to admit that was pretty good.
Good job, Neki.
Well,
I don't
liked it.
have them at all.
Ladies, can we just talk
Do I
about
work
the timing
with
of all
WWE?
this?
No, I do not.
How crazy is it that just a teeny tiny baby ended up stealing your big thunder?
Alexa, please. A Ginger Jr. is not about to upstage the Iconics' long-awaited return. What's so special about a baby? I mean, I've been a baby. You've been a baby. Yeah, and Nikki still acts like a baby.
Okay, ladies.
That's pretty
No,
true.
You're still
Pretty true.
big news. Kinda. Got him.
Do not disrespect us. What you two need to focus on are those tag team titles and getting ready to defend them tonight.
Oh.
Okay, ladies, look. This is not really how it works. You don't really waltz out here and demand a title opportunity. I mean, I would say I'm surprised, but I'm not.
You know, just because you got upstaged by something the size of a jelly bean doesn't mean you deserve a shot at these championships. And you know, these, just like the baby and
Jelly
Becky's
bean.
stomach, these are our babies.
What is going on here?
Don't put the titles on the line then. But we are not leaving without a match. Billy and I do not need the championships to prove just how motivated we are to win. The future has already arrived here at Monday Night Raw. Because we are iconic.
That was just a little aggressive.
Indeed, they are.
Very, very aggressive chant there.
Is this really going to happen?
You gotta wonder if it's about to kick off right now.
Are we going to see a tag team match between these two teams? We're going to find out next.
Knuckle up, ladies.
All right, well, I guess I have time to get them. Big Red has seen enough. I agree. Dude, I agree, Big Red. I've seen enough. They're already back and they're already annoying. Good job. Big Red has seen enough. I think most of us have seen enough of that. It's commercial break time though. Billie Kay is your favorite though? She's good. She's a pretty good wrestler. Her and Peyton Royce, I think they've done pretty all right for themselves with what they have currently. Plus, I'm just glad that they're all right. There have just been so many horrible things happening to Australia, you know, with the fires and now with this worldwide problem we're having. They have just not been having a good go at things. So very nice to see them back on TV, even past the annoyance and all that. Just as a human being, I must say I'm glad to see them doing all right. Iconic. Hey, maybe we'll start getting more defenses of this tag team championship. I think the last time they actually they won it off of the Kabuki Warriors, right? Was it at WrestleMania? Can't remember. Was it right before WrestleMania? Hmm. she's developed since she made her debut against Dana Brooke. Wow. You remember that? So it was one hurt or had nothing for them. They were in Australia. They're from Australia where they had like half the country was on fire. They went down there to like be with their families and then they got stuck, I think, because of the outbreak. I can't say the words because I'm on YouTube. If I say the words, then they'll put that little advisory on the bottom of the video, and then they'll demonetize my video, and I don't want that because it's not the focus of what I'm doing here. I'm very sorry for anybody who's having to deal with it right now in anything more than just a lockdown type of status. Sucks, man. But I just can't say the words. You guys know what I'm talking about. If I start saying, hey, you know the thing that the whole world's dealing with, you know what it is. And for once, it's not global warming. So yeah, I don't think they were hurt. I just think that they've been unfortunate. They've had some very unfortunate incidents happening in Australia, and they are from Australia. They live in America. It doesn't matter if you live in America. Your family, for a lot of people, your family comes first, especially when half your country's on fire. Doesn't matter where you live. If your mom's house is surrounded by fire, I'm pretty sure you're not gonna be like, well, I'm sorry, I live in Colorado.
It's hard to keep up with it all. Billie Kay and Peyton
See you later, Mom.
The women's tag team champions in their own right. The Australian duo have been away from WWE for 7 months. But
all right, I gotta get these pictures of them. They've been out for 7 months. It's been that long.
Well-oiled machine would be a bit of an understatement. It looks like the Iconics
wow.
have missed the day.
They won't be throwing a welcoming party for the Iconics, but this is a huge addition and a huge return to the women's tag team division here in WWE.
Remember, the women's tag team titles can be defended on any brand in WWE. This is not a title opportunity, however. Look at Cross.
Have been struck down. Yeah, I know. And I'm trying to keep that streak going. Blaine, I'm trying to be extra smart about that stuff because those strikes, they suck. You can't stream for 90 days.
Here's the hook to the leg and a kick out. Think about all the news that we've gotten here tonight.
Can't stream on YouTube for 90 days if you get a copyright strike.
In Asuka, because Becky Lynch is pregnant, she is stepping aside to become a mother, and it was at Money in the Bank that Asuka didn't even know it. She was competing for the Raw Women's Championship.
That's awesome. The title was inside the case. Whoever thought of that, that was brilliant. That was really brilliant.
Becky Lynch, what a chance to create a new life. Congratulations to the man.
Now there are people thinking Becky having a baby is a storyline. I will say that if I start hearing about Becky filming a movie in the next like 3 weeks here or something, maybe it is. Maybe she's got a business opportunity. I don't think it's a storyline though.
They want to win more than anything.
Oh, hey, I got a new picture of Billie Kay.
If you win here tonight, if you beat the women's tag team champions, then the Iconics.
I'm not sure I even got to use this one before.
Tom.
Well, they absolutely
Yeah, but you said they were stuck in Australia. Well, they might have gotten stuck in Australia because they probably went there for the fires, and then once this whole weirdness started happening, they might have gotten stuck on travel restriction.
Here's a cover by Peyton Royce to put away the tag team champions in a kick out. Again, here in WWE, if you pin the champions, you might get a title opportunity down the road.
Oh, ow. That wasn't very nice.
At first, you don't succeed.
Who knows, though?
Peyton Royce and
Who knows, man? I don't read the dirt sheets.
feelings,
Maybe they weren't stuck.
the WWE universe,
That
for
just
these
seems
two,
like
but
the right type of storyline for the whole thing.
You know, for all their
Seems like what I heard.
You got to admit, they're one of the best actual
All right,
teams.
get Billie
in
Kay
the
over
entire
here.
division.
Cover by Kay, shoulders down, and a kick out. Joe, to your point, they were once
She's so happy to
champions
be
for
here.
4 months. They won the titles at last year's WrestleMania.
There you go. See, Mo just
Each other well. They know their strengths and
he
weaknesses.
just corroborated my story, and Mo would know. Mo reads all the stuff. Mo can tell you like one of these ladies has an ingrown toenail if it actually happened.
This year at WrestleMania, Alexa Bliss and
Mo
Nikki
could probably
Cross
tell
did
you
the
what
same.
these people are eating for breakfast.
Two-time women's tag team champions here in WWE, and now Cross tied up here with Billy Kay.
Mo Meltzer knows way too much. Yeah.
Now Cross desperately needs to make a
Splinter
tag
Fox,
to Alexa
Mr.
Bliss in the
Zorro,
corner.
I agree, man. At first, the promo was seeming very Becky Lynch-ish, where she thinks she's a good actress, but then it seems like the emotion really did get to her, and that she really did start
It's good by the Iconics.
letting it go.
Shoulders down and Cross able to
Follow them
kick
both on
out.
Instagram.
Nikki again instinctively reaching for the tag.
What did they
trying
say
to get
then?
to Alexa
Did
Bliss.
they say
But
that they were
Peyton
over
Royce
there?
makes sure that
What
does
did they
not
say?
happen.
Oh, and now driven down to the canvas. Down goes Cross, and it looked like Peyton Royce.
All right, so we got Billy Kay, and now we need Peyton Royce. Do I have a new picture of Peyton?
Oh.
Ross trying to create some separation as she does.
Oh, and down they both go. And now Nikki Cross has an opportunity to get to Alexa Bliss.
La la
Ross
la la.
desperately has to make the tag to Bliss.
You guys think they're gonna get this win here?
Bliss
You
wants
think
that
the
tag
returning
back.
Iconics will be able to pull off a win?
And here comes Alexa Bliss.
Normally, the returning superstars get the win, but they're
Alexa
fighting against the
Bliss,
champions right off the bat.
Women's champion, two-time tag team champion. That big right hand.
And 5 feet of fury.
Peyton Royce.
Insult to
I've come to
injury.
exact vengeance.
There's the cover.
la.
Hook to the
La,
leg.
la, la,
Broken
la.
up by Peyton Royce.
Royce there just in time. The official trying to get Royce out of the ring.
Oh,
Big
and
elbow.
Nikki Cross does the job for the official and just knocks down Royce. And
Na,
now
na,
Cross
na, na.
to the outside.
Nasty spill for Nikki Cross.
Oh, and a shot to the throat. A cheap shot by Billy Kay that the official never
Peyton Royce is
saw.
very flexible, man. That's one of the that's one of the things I would call her. Oh my goodness, dude, they got the Magic Killer?
The Iconics.
Wow, the Iconics pick up the win.
Team champions.
Oh, easy, Joe.
Here are your winners, Billy Kay and Peyton
Well, they
Royce.
should be. They should be.
Oh, they got the Magic Killer. They used the Magic Killer for the win, basically. You know why I say ratings matter? Because Vince put on better shows and ratings are low. I guess. I guess, man. I would say some of the best Raws happened when the ratings were much higher than they are now. But maybe he does. Maybe he does try harder. Who knows, man? I don't think it correlates. I don't think it correlates. It seems like it does, but you can find patterns when you're looking for patterns, you know? It's the way of the human mind and it's the way of the human eye. Like we look for patterns where there are none. That's why people see dogs in clouds and people think they have lucky numbers and stuff.
I kept on hyping myself.
You see
up
patterns and you
by telling
correlate
myself,
things when you're looking for it.
The risk is worth the reward. The risk is worth the reward. But I'll be the first to admit that I saw my life flash before my eyes when King Corbin threw me off that roof. But a miracle happened.
What happened?
2 seconds after I was thrown off the roof, I landed on a second roof, just 6 feet down.
Oh.
By the time I realized that I had to get up, climb that ladder, and reach that briefcase, my partner tonight, Aleister Black, met the same fate and landed right next to me. We then realized it was too late. The match was over, so congratulations to Otis. You know, I really tried my best, but I just couldn't get the job done.
He just can't win it. Maybe next year.
Well, you mentioned you were right there with Aleister Black, who tonight
Maybe Otis is going to find out that that the Universal title was inside the Money in the Bank case. Yo, Seth Rollins. What the heck is Seth doing here?
Tonight. But on a serious note, Seth, congratulations, because being a father truly changes your life. I'm genuinely happy for you and Becky.
Dude, Seth is just standing there. Nothing to say? Since when does Seth have nothing to say? He just walks off without a word. He called him a D word.
An angry Seth
Charlie's got
Rollins
an
and his disciple Murphy have every motivation to make an
interesting
example
dress
of
on.
Rey Mysterio.
That's what I'm gonna call it. Seth Rollins. Team Seth versus Team Rey Mysterio. He called him a D word. He's heel gritty. He can't break character. What do you call him shaking Drew's hand last night? He's not a heel though. He's more of like a. I mean, he is a heel. He does dastardly things. I will give you that. But he's got like a holier than thou type of gimmick going on. So he's kind of like a he's doing it for your own good type of dude. But this was just really mean. What is going on, R-Truth?
That tastes just like.
What the heck? What did I just see? R-Truth just turned around with like the most crooked teeth possible and acting like like he lost brain cells, which is difficult because R-Truth he definitely he's a few cans short of a six pack sometimes. What in the world is going on here? You haven't seen his videos, Gritty? No, I haven't. I have not. No, you're my ear to the streets. You're my social media magnet, okay? Not magnet as in like the thing you stick to the refrigerator. Magnet as in like you're an authority on the subject, okay? I count on you for these things, okay? You gotta let me know. Do media duty, yes, yeah. Mo, you're on media duty, and so is Empire, okay? Empire is on media duty as well. Yo, what is this? Brand new stuff? Brand new stuff on my Twitter. What's this? Oh, thank you guys for favoriting the tweets, retweeting the tweets. Retweets, the favorites, everything possible. Thank you guys. Making a dang thing happen. I'm glad that Becky Lynch I'm glad she made it public, and I hope that she'll be completely healthy and everything, but this is something that just this is something that is gonna take precedence over a lot in the news cycle, I feel, and the way that she handed off this title. God, well, I guess she did. She did give props. She said that Asuka was the only woman who could beat her. So I was gonna say it kind of could take a little bit out of the title, but I hope people just realize like Asuka has beaten Becky, like handily beaten Becky. Like she didn't get like a lucky little roll up or anything. She beat Becky. So I hope people will take it that way, and I hope it doesn't take any of like the like the prestige off of the title. You guys know what I mean? Like when somebody, like when Roman Reigns had to give up the title because of his condition and stuff. It kind of takes a little bit off of the title when somebody else wins it, because then it's like, oh, all right, well, did you get it though? Did you really get it? So I hope it still matters. What is this? Fatal 4-way? No.
Ricochet and Alexander trading wins back and forth.
And something you'll notice here is that MVP is kind of inserted
Oh my
himself into the
goodness.
situation.
All right,
And if
so
anything,
we
he's been
got
stirring up the pot more than
R-Truth.
What's up?
R-Truth, Ricochet, and Cedric on one team.
Okay.
All right. Look, I don't think MVP was personal.
Oh!
Get something out of the situation. He's just looking to help.
He made him do the splits. He made Shane Thorne do the splits, and now he's stuck doing the splits.
Bring up it's a factual statement.
Instigate things with Bobby Lashley's wife line.
Oh, Pretty Ricky's here.
Oh my God! Did you see that? Beautiful.
I knew he'd make it.
What do you mean make it? What is going on? There's the
Pretty
counter,
Ricky
Ricochet.
is here. What is going on?
Standing on the apron.
Exactly, Splinter Fox. Exactly. You see, that's what I'm talking about. Splinter Fox is that I was hoping people wouldn't get upset about it, but it's 2020. What do I expect? People are gonna be upset about anything.
Alexander trying to corral Shane Thorne, tag made by
I should have known. I just said it, and already Splinter Fox is like, yeah, people on Twitter are mad about how Asuka got the title.
This right here, his aggressiveness. He stays on top
of
his opponent.
course.
You can taste the hunger in the air whenever he's in that ring, and he's looking to
All right,
decimate
so
anybody that gets
Cedric.
in front of him.
It's Ricochet, Team Ricochet versus Brendan Vink, Shane Thorne, and MVP.
Career move for Brendan Vink and Shane Thorne to align themselves with MVP. Think about all the knowledge now that MVP can pass down to these two superstars.
And let's be it, smug arrogance is often, interpreted that way by simpler minds. I mean, I just think he's very, very confident.
Okay.
Simpler minds?
Oh, and Pretty Ricky's back.
Pretty looks fired up.
What is this Pretty Ricky thing, dude? What is going on? I do not understand.
They do hopscotch on the weekends.
Looks like his tongue's in jail.
Play basketball with him too, Byron?
That too.
No, Alexander.
R-Truth, man.
Pretty Ricky's gone.
Listen, you have a fresh Pretty Ricky, a fresh R-Truth.
Well, a tournament to crown the woman belt would have been cool. Yes. I'm all for tournaments, but they probably would have stretched it out, and they would have stretched it across shows. I'm kind of glad that they put the title on Asuka. I think it makes sense, right? I mean, you just beat like everybody who should be considered a #1 contender. And one of the most,
looks like
one of the most original and I would just say one of the matches that's gonna garner attention from the universe. And nobody could say Asuka doesn't deserve to be women's champion. I mean, like I said, she's already beaten Becky. She's one of the only people who has. Super decorated athlete, and it's the only title she hasn't had.
But that did.
So, of course, people are going to be mad. People will be mad if Monday Night Raw gave them, if everybody watching Monday Night Raw got $100,000 right now. People would be mad. They'd be like, why can't it be $110,000? Vince can afford it.
Now Alexander, a kick right to the face.
Focus, Tom.
People will be mad no matter what. There's just some people who are never satisfied. Unfortunately, those are the people who are the loudest a lot of the time. Oh, nice single leg drop kick, shotgun kick by R-Truth, broken up by Shane Thorne. Ricochet in, oh, beautiful leaping neck breaker. Him and his Harley Quinn gear.
Brendan Vink pacing around.
Yeah, Asuka's awesome, dude.
Caught by Vink.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically like Asuka would have won it eventually anyway. We just cut out the middle amount of time.
Yeah, he's in the house, guys.
Oh, an MVP.
You're not so pretty.
Easy MVP.
Pretty Ricky is kind of not.
Messed up his teeth.
What the?
Pay a lot of money for those.
That is disgusting.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, and the lie
MVP
detector by Truth.
gets lie detected.
Here's the cover.
It's over?
Truth or
Wow,
Whoa,
R-Truth.
he got the win.
R-Truth picks up the win over MVP. Oh, well, his team does.
And R-Truth.
That was really, really quick. It's basically going to happen anyway. Most of the people, I think, what's the stat right now? Every single woman who's ever won the Money in the Bank has cashed in and successfully done so. So I'd say odds were in her favor to get it off of Becky anyway, but we would have just been sitting here for a couple weeks. And she would have put Becky in danger by wrestling her during her pregnancy. Like, it's just, what are you going to do, man? Oh, goodness. Lashley putting the full Nelson on freaking R-Truth. Uncle Bob is back, and now, oh, big boot from MVP right to R-Truth. Man, what's their problem with R-Truth? R-Truth is just getting bullied out here. Now that would be an incredible team right here.
Clearly, MVP's words resonated with Bobby Lashley.
MVP, Uncle Bob, and Shane Thorne. I guess they're a team, or they're some sort of faction or something. MVP is starting to stack the odds in his favor. I like that. I've been saying MVP could be a cool
Lashley in MVP. And speaking of new,
a cool
please
manager,
welcome my
but if he's
guest,
gonna wrestle too,
Jinder
that'd
Mahal.
be. Oh, yo, Jinder. Look how tall he is.
Jinder, welcome back
Jinder,
to
what's
Monday
up?
Night Raw.
I'm truly honored to be back on Monday Night Raw. It's been a long 10 months after my knee surgery, but I'm glad to be back. And another positive is my old pal, Drew McIntyre, is now WWE champion. And I was truly elated to see Drew prosper. But as a former WWE champion, I
got a
deserve
song
to be
from
loved.
Leo's
I deserve
album
to
for
be
later.
celebrated. I deserve to be
Oh,
respected
you got one?
by the entire
Yo,
WWE
Halo.
universe, just like Drew is.
Thank you for the donation,
so
Halo.
This time, I'm on a new path. I will redeem myself.
Yo, Halo.
Yeah, I've made a lot of mistakes in the past, but I've learned from those mistakes. And this time, my journey back to the top will be a hero's journey.
Oh, he's gonna be a good guy? No, he's not. No, he's not. I saw that look at his face. He's not gonna be a hero.
Jinder Mahal does. Speaking of journeys, we'll take a look at the highly anticipated.
I saw that face at the end, Jinder. You're not fooling me. Jinder. Jinder's one of my favorites, man. Him winning the title, I felt like was such a breath of fresh air over the normal people you see at the top all the time, and they're cutting the same promo, and you've seen him 10,000 times with the title or something. AJ Styles is watching. He was scared out of his mind last night at just the simple thought of Undertaker being around, and now he's gonna watch the Undertaker special. I know a lot of people got heated at Jinder Mahal being champion, but it's some of the same people who were mad about it are the same people who are like, give people a chance, give brand new superstars a chance. They can't build new superstars. It's like, what the heck are you talking about, man? Please give me some water. Oh, can I have some water? I'm in the desert. And somebody throws you a bottle of water, and you're like, it's Dasani, though. I mean, Dasani? What about Aquafina? It's like, dude, you were just begging and pleading for us to have brand new superstars. No one can expect brand new storylines, not predictable outcomes, and then they give you exactly what you're asking for, and it's like, nah, but still. Do you know? Did they make this bottle sustainably? Sure. Sure. You're just begging for water as you're crawling through the desert, but now you're upset about what brand I toss you. That's literally what I keep hearing. Do I think R-Truth should be managed, or he should manage Ricochet and Cedric? Not if he's going to be doing this Pretty Ricky thing. Although, actually, maybe, yeah. Actually, that might be good. having somebody with as much likability, charisma, and as many different ways of attacking a promo to make it outlandish, but just enough of an outlandish promo to where it actually is comedic. Uh, Having Ricochet and Cedric around him might just you could just hope that some of that charisma rubs off on them and turns them into what they deserve to be when it comes to their wrestling talent, dude. It's like I'm watching a master chef who's working at a Dairy Queen. When I watch Ricochet and Cedric Alexander, it's like I'm watching a master chef performing at a Dairy Queen, cooking the same stuff out of a freezer or whatever. I don't know how Dairy Queen does their stuff, but I'm pretty sure a lot of it's frozen. That's what it is. It's like, dude, I want them to get let loose. I want to see Ricochet and Cedric Alexander at like a Benihana, flipping a knife around and flames and all that. I want to see a master chef doing master chef things. And it's like their utter lack of charisma or mic presence just it puts two people who should be master chefs into just cooking, heating up frozen goods. That's humans, though. No, that's not. That's people who have gotten used to being noticed only when they create a ruckus and not feeling important unless they're knocking down or destroying somebody else's work. Not feeling important until other people like their tweet who are also disgruntled with life and don't feel important. That's not humans. That's just what has been made the thing to do on social media. Most of these people would never say anything like that to Vince McMahon's face. They'd be like, "Oh, Vince, oh, hey, what's up? Oh my God, I'm so glad to meet you. I'm such a big fan." But no, because they're on Twitter and they feel like there's nothing to worry about. There's come out the side of their mouth talking about something that they don't even know about. I'm only in for a stable, yeah. I think that could be good.
But you can.
Oh, they're showing what happened earlier tonight again with Becky Lynch.
You are the champion.
I'm the champion.
You are the champion.
That's what that Lionel Rush guy doing? Are you talking about Leon Ruff?
You are the champion now, and as happy as you are to be the champion, I might be a little
Leon
bit
Ruff.
happier. So you go and be a warrior, because I'm gonna
Now
go
that guy,
be a mother.
if he's still alive right now, that guy is a savage. Be a mother? I love what Asuka did here, man. She's holding the title, but she's chanting for Becky. Asuka killed it on this promo, man.
Guys, I saw Becky Lynch when she first came to the Performance Center 7 years ago. We've seen her break down barriers. We've seen her...
It made it awesome, man. It really did.
A mother.
La 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 la. Uh-oh, Shayna backstage. You know she's mad.
Shayna, excuse me. I wanted to get your reaction to the news about Becky's pregnancy.
Reaction. How stupid do you have to be to get knocked up when you're the champion?
Ooh.
Yeah, here's a fact. 10 out of 10 mothers will try to convince you that pregnancy didn't ruin their careers. You're trying to tell me Becky Lynch becomes the longest reigning Raw Women's Champion and throws that all away just to house some miserable parasite? Imagine the man, barefoot, fat, on the couch eating bonbons. Yeah, that kid's gonna suck.
Ooh.
You know
That
who the
kid's
father
gonna
is?
suck.
I rest my case.
Oh.
It's a shame. On the heels of the most important
Yo,
announcement
Shayna.
of Becky Lynch's life, Shayna Baszler can't let...
Dude, Shayna's gonna get curb stomped tonight. I guess Shayna won't be a mom. From what I know about her, I don't think that's gonna be a problem. I don't think she doesn't strike me as that type. But things change.
Airs this Sunday on the WWE Network, but tonight, immediately following
That's
Raw
got to
only
sting a little.
on the WWE Network, is a special
Shayna
encore
versus Seth. Let's
presentation.
go. She already choked out Rey Mysterio last night. Lashley managed with MVP. Oh, that would be great. Lashley's another one. Lashley's another one. I could definitely go for that. Shayna is a savage. That's my wifey. She don't care. What if she said it was me? Oh, man. That would be crazy. You guys are crazy.
He's too old. He shouldn't do this. He shouldn't do that. Well, that's up for me to decide.
Yeah, it is.
I think that's the danger. That you don't know when it's time.
As we get older, even though our brain says go, our body says no. But the red light hits, all of a sudden you can't help it.
For the last few years, I've had this internal struggle of I don't want to stay too long and become a parody of myself.
Every time I think I'm out, they pull me back in.
People have no idea how much pain he's in physically.
You're about to put your
You don't
whole
understand the
legacy on
tag team
the line,
that's
and
with
you know that
MVP?
you have no business
Yeah, I know. It's a little
being in that match.
I have no doubt Mark can do anything he puts his mind
a little
to.
weird to me too.
You start second guessing yourself. Is it me? Have I lost that big a step? Are you the reason why this stuff is happening?
Oh my God!
I was 2 inches away from making my wife a widow, my kids fatherless.
Can I say happy birthday to your brother?
All the time,
Yo.
they're just tapping on the back of his shoulder, waiting for him to turn around and say, "Hey, dude, it's time."
What I can do is I can say happy last day talking in this chat.
It's really tough getting older in this business. It just comes with time. Your body's gonna break down.
He's given this
What did they just drill in? I think they were shaving down some of his hip bone. It did look like they were drilling into it though.
I'm going out
I don't know.
on my shield one way or another.
Yeah. She'll choke out Rudd next. Uh-oh. AJ Styles. Eating popcorn. Oh, he's got the stereotypical popcorn. Yo, he's wearing a Undertaker shirt.
Well, Tom, it seems AJ Styles took a bit of umbrage with the Undertaker's journey to WrestleMania, but
All right, Ray is here. Rey Mysterio. Remember when Ray used to fly out of the stage? Dude, we still got an hour left of Raw. This has been a very eventful Raw. This is actually kind of a, I don't want to say exhausting, but it's been like emotionally taxing for me. We still got the basketball game coming up. It's been emotionally taxing. I feel like I've been through some, and I like it. I like it. Aleister Black and Rey Mysterio have become fast friends after their near-death experience together last night. What's on his collar? Is it bones? Fingers? Oh, he's got a cool vest. Look at it. It's got wings on it. Yeah, he definitely took a flight last night. Maybe he's been inspired to be more angelic. Oh, Aleister! All right, who's on that team? It's just these two. Wonder how they chose for them to fight Seth. Kind of doesn't make sense, but it's time. Congratulations to them. Rollins is going to be a good father. You think so? Are you sure he's going to be a good father? I think his child is going to be like a pyromaniac. His son's going to be like, "Daddy, I want to burn it down." And he's going to be like, "No, son, stop. Don't put down the lighter." "But Daddy, I have this weird feeling. I just really want to burn it down." No, son, you can't do that. Can I stomp the kids at school? No, you can't stomp the kids at school. Little Sethry Rollins. You can't stomp kids at school. Can I burn it down? No, you can't burn the school down. His son's going to be a crazy, crazy kid. He's going to cash in a briefcase and cancel his dad. He's going to have a Money in the Bank lunchbox, that's for sure. He's going to bring it to, he's going to run to the lunchroom with a Money in the Bank lunchbox. He's going to cash in his like pita chips for somebody's Cheetos. I said I'm trading you. No, Seth Reed. No, I want my Cheetos today. No, I have the Money in the Bank. I get your Cheetos. He's gonna cash in his little pita chips his mom gave him to try to be healthy. He's gonna be. Actually, I think he might be the most epic kid now. Now that I'm thinking about it, that sounds like a very epic kid to watch. They should have like a Ms. and Mrs. type of show where they show this problem child who just keeps trying to burn stuff down and messing with kids. I'll be right back, guys. Hang out with Dudley for a second. They just showed Vince McMahon giving a hug to Becky. Brand new Seth theme song. The Monday Night Messiah, guys. He's here. Why does he look so sad? He should be happy. Aren't you happy, Seth? Maybe Seth's not ready to be a father. Is that the storyline? What if that's the storyline? He's just not ready to be a dad, and he's upset. He's like, come on, what happened? The heck happened? Yo, what if he's not the father? What if it actually is? What if they weave it into a storyline and he found out he's not the dad? Oh, dude, if that happens tonight, this is going to be off the hinges. What if that's why he's like this? He found out he's not the dad. Maury Povich was backstage, and they said, in the case of young Seth Rollins, Seth, you are not the father. Oh no.
I mean, Tom, he's not even
dude,
laced
this
up properly,
better not be the story. What if that's the story?
Well, Murphy's trying to communicate to Rollins, who's unresponsive. In the meantime, the bell is rung. This match has
RKO
to happen.
CJ, dude, that better not be the story.
Competitors looking at Rollins with absolute bewilderment, but
He found out he's a father. I hope that's not it. That would be mean. That'd be a bad storyline. I could see if he has doubts that he's the dad or something. That could be a good storyline, but him just not wanting to be a dad would suck.
I've never seen Seth Rollins like this.
Seth is not even going for the tag. He's leaving Buddy Murphy out on an island by himself, and now he's getting stretched by Alistair. Oh,
So
no.
I guess this is basically just turned into a handicap match.
Well, shoulders down here on Murphy, and a
Buddy Murphy has to fight against Aleister Black and Rey Mysterio by himself right now because Seth Rollins is not. He's not responsive.
Competing here tonight after Monday
Seth looking like a hobo. He is. His hair is not even nice and wet. His hair's all like poofy.
Even able to walk upright.
His face will be a meme by the end of the night. It already is, dude.
Able to sweep the legs.
Dude, Buddy Murphy, I'm sorry, dude. You're fighting against a legend and a future legend.
And a kick out.
In the meantime, Murphy
You're getting
reaching for the
destroyed.
tag
I'm
towards the
sorry,
Monday Night
buddy.
Messiah, Seth
You're good, man.
Rollins, who
You're a
was
good guy, but
standing stoically
you're done.
on the apron.
I mean, let's be honest. Murphy's on an island right now. I mean, he's out there facing two competitors by himself. Seth Rollins is completely unresponsive in that corner.
When it comes to little Beth Rollins, Beth Rollins, you are not the father. Beth Rollins.
Murphy able to
Oh
slow
my
down Rey
goodness.
Mysterio.
Nice.
Remember their
Ooh.
battle
Vertical
recently,
suplex
and they
attempt by
attempt to
Buddy, but
qualify
not
for
enough.
Money in the Bank. Mysterio beat
Ray able
Murphy
to
for the opportunity.
able to stop him.
And now,
Look at
Aleister
this.
Black
This is not
right to
fair.
the chest. Fired
Buddy
off
Murphy's
a
just
heavy
getting
kick,
hit
and
from
out of the
every
cover
angle.
and a kick out
Still
by
kicks out
Murphy.
at one though.
Aleister Black and Rey Mysterio can basically have their way with Murphy as they try to decipher what's going on with the Monday Night
Seth hair in
Messiah,
its natural
who
state. Yeah,
has
his
not
hair's like
moved
my
an
hair.
inch.
Joe, if you're Murphy, I mean, what do you do?
My hair gets super puffy when I don't wet it up and do all kinds of stuff to it.
And he looks like a disheveled hobo in the corner.
Knee right to the face, and now here comes
Samoa
Murphy.
Joe did call him a hobo.
Now Murphy's got an opportunity here again. He's got to face these challenges one at a time here.
SV, I gotta hide that comment, man. I'm laughing at it, but I gotta hide it. We don't talk like
Murphy, man,
that.
this is a human being in Seth
But
Rollins.
it
who
was
you've
it was
dedicated
pretty
your
funny, man.
existence to.
It was pretty funny.
Don't worry about Seth. Do not worry about Seth.
And now Black sending Murphy to the
Can't
outside.
afford Maury, so they do
Aleister
Murphy.
Black
Yeah,
on
the Murphy
move.
show.
Oh, and caught Murphy.
No, it's been a while since he's done that. Aleister Black with a
Think again, Murphy.
springboard moonsault right into the seated
This isn't good.
leg cross.
Remember the rivalry between Murphy and Aleister Black? That's what caused Murphy to join Seth Rollins' ranks.
I mean, is this what a loss? is
Oh,
this what a
back
loss
elbow
does to you?
catches the
Is
ear
this what losing to the
of Aleister.
You know, Byron, I think it's
You
something
can
different.
tag
They
him
both
in.
men
You could
absolutely
just
took
tag him.
themselves to the limit last night of Money
He
in the
doesn't have to
Bank.
reach
You
for a
gotta wonder
tag.
if Drew
Oh, well,
McIntyre
he's
took a
the
little bit
disciple.
more
He
from
probably
Seth
doesn't want
Rollins.
to
Drew
upset
even
the
shook man's
Messiah.
hand after the match, Joey.
Oh,
Complimented
goodness.
Seth Rollins earlier on tonight for his
Buddy
effort.
Murphy
Now
gets
Black, here's
flipped
the
with a
cover.
low kick.
Shoulders down, and
Oh.
look at Aleister Black trying to control the
Yo.
left arm. You
Crack
gotta
in the
wonder if
arm.
Rollins shaking McIntyre's hand last night was just for show. McIntyre was trying to call him out, saying, hey, if you're a leader, shake my hand. Did Rollins do that purely for his own ego?
You are not
Very
the
well may be
father.
right. I mean, listen, who knows? We really don't know what's going through the mind of Seth Rollins. Why? Because we've never seen Seth Rollins in this state before.
Dude, what an episode of Raw we saw so far. This is actually a pretty dang good Raw.
It's weird. It's uncomfortable.
And now Murphy trying his best here against
they
his
gonna
old
take the
rival,
lead
Aleister
again?
Black. Oh, what a
Oh,
strike
goodness.
by Aleister Black.
Buddy Murphy gets super starched,
Rollins
laid
even
out.
aware that Murphy is basically knocked out right now.
Murphy just kind of slides
like Seth
off
Rollins
the
is knocked
apron
out
to
up
the
there.
outside.
That's it.
Some good acting. I like
Even
this.
looking at the
Did he
action
at least
outside the
blink?
ring,
I don't
his
think
tag
so,
team
man.
Partners in a lot of trouble right now against Aleister Black.
Look, if you're Aleister Black and Rey Mysterio, you have no choice but to just.
Whoa.
Looks like Aleister got some brand new, not only
And still nothing.
entrance
And
gear, but
still
brand new ring gear as well. He's got like
Black's gonna turn his
gold
attention
on his
back to Murphy.
tights. Maybe I just never noticed, but
Aleister
it looks
Black
like he
and
got
Murphy,
a bit
two
of new
legal
ring gear.
superstars in this match,
Dude,
and a kick
the
by
fact that Buddy
Murphy.
Murphy's still in
Could
this
that
match
turn this around
speaks
for
volumes
Murphy
for
and
how good
Rollins?
Murphy is.
He's not getting up after that.
At Burger King, we're updating our safety procedures with you in mind.
Okay, thank you. It's incredible, dude. All these restaurants are actually going to start doing what they should have been doing anyway. At our restaurant, we're gonna start actually like washing our hands and wearing gloves. It's gonna be crazy, guys. You should really come in. We're actually gonna start doing that stuff. What the heck, man? Becky posts her jacket. Yeah, I just saw that. I just saw that. You miss her already. Hey, man, might be better without her. Might be better without her for a little while. She did everything she could do. She wasn't really bringing anything after that. Her reign was so long and so entrenched that it was just like the title kind of it didn't seem within reach of a lot of these superstars. Now that Asuka has it, I mean, at least there's a little bit of a shakeup at the top. So maybe we could see somebody like Shayna, actually win it, or see Liv Morgan get a title shot. Things like this, man. Maybe now we're gonna see more of a wide open division because it was very closed for a bit there. So could be. I mean, it is a good thing. Her having a baby is a good thing. So there's a lot of good things and silver linings to this situation. Oh, Asuka did it all. I just noticed. Mo, how many minutes ago did I just say that? Mo's like, "Oh, hey, Gritty, what you said like an hour ago? Oh yeah, that's true." Mo, I love you, man. You're so funny. Mercury, what's up, dude? Sorry to leave last night before the match was over. No, I was like, dude, he must have had something going on. When we got down to like 10 minutes left in the match, I was like, oh, he's not talking anymore. Maybe he fell asleep or he had something going. I know how it is, man. Trust me, I've been streaming for years and years and years, so I don't take stuff like that personally. You don't ever have to say sorry for that. I appreciate you, man. I really appreciate you hanging out with us and just letting us know that those matches existed. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, Mercury. If you guys don't know, Mercury Aiden is actually one of the figureheads and a I don't even want to say independent. He is a wrestler for a company, a terrestrial company here in America, because there are some people watching from like South Africa tonight and stuff like that. And a champion, champion of Twitch, and not just that, just a really cool guy to hang out with as well. And he was telling us that the promotion he worked for before they switched the names actually had Otis wrestling for them. So last night he gave us the skinny on some of the matches that Otis wrestled before he went to Florida, before he became a WWE trainee, WWE superstar. So we got to see what Otis was doing before the WWE, like right before the WWE last night. So we did an Otis origin stream last night. Very, very fun stuff, very awesome stuff, and I wouldn't have even known where to look if it weren't for Mercury. So thank you, seriously.
I don't want to try to match kicks with Aleister Black because that's what will happen.
On the flip side, it's astonishing that Aleister Black and Rey Mysterio are even
Seth learns he's a father, then goes quiet. Yeah, it's so funny. Cameron, what's up, Cameron?
Mysterio picking up the pace.
Zoned out Seth is my favorite Seth. It is definitely interesting.
Body off of the ropes.
It's interesting, dude. I don't know what's going on.
After what King Corbin did to Mysterio and Black at Money in the Bank, attempted to throw them off the roof.
will her movie become before or after the Marvel movie?
And a kick to the side of the face by Mysterio.
I don't know anything about
it. And now Rey Mysterio is rolling. This is when he's at his best. He's got momentum on his side. He's got his opponents reeling, and it's not too long until.
To be accurate, I own it. Dang, dude.
To do that to you.
And now Murphy's in trouble. Rey Mysterio.
Dudley, don't run up here and try to get a job again.
But still nowhere near 100%.
Dudley, don't run up here and try to get a job.
Even Rey looking over at Rollins.
Rey doing
I'm not going to hire you.
Murphy going face first into the barricade.
Dudley, no.
And Seth Rollins still absolutely catatonic.
Mysterio going back up to the top.
Don't do the pose. Look, he says, this is my pose. Look, I get in the ring and I do this. Dudley, I like the pose a lot. I like what you do, but that's not for everybody. Dudley, you could stop doing the pose now.
He's able to pull off a victory here.
Dudley, I think he saw the pose, dude.
Murphy went for Murphy's Law. Great counter into the Bulldog by Mysterio and a
Dudley, he saw it. I think he saw it.
Face planting Murphy, and again, Rollins is just standing there.
Ray's just got to stay on Murphy. You can't worry about Seth Rollins in this altered state anymore.
I think he saw you, dude.
Moral shortcomings you might
Dudley,
put on Murphy. You got to admit this: his durability is almost second to none.
Mysterio tossed into the corner. Rollins didn't even register.
Dudley, he saw the pose, dude.
And Mysterio is shot there to Rollins, and now Murphy. Murphy sent into the rope.
Oh, it looks like we're taking a trip down to San Diego County.
Dialed it up. Oh, went for the 619 and blocked by Rollins. And the official justifiably calling for the bell.
Oh no. Seth Rollins has come to life.
Rollins is snapped out of it.
Oh, Rollins is definitely
Super Savage Rollins? Dude, I'm so interested to see what this all meant. They had to throw the match out, by the way.
The meter of Rollins immediately has changed.
Neck spear's got to hurt. They do, man. Doctor of Dudonomics.
Rollins zeroing in on an injury to the eye of Rey Mysterio. Oh my God, that was Alistair.
Where the heck is AOP at, by the way? Is AOP on lockdown?
Seth Rollins has lost it.
Yeah, right now they're cleaning trains. They're like, we're cleaning trains now, guys. Like, what the heck, dude? It's been classically like one of the most dirtiest things in the world is a subway. Now you're cleaning it? Like, what the heck? It took all this for you to realize? Seth Rollins, no. Don't do this. Dude, this guy just got thrown off a roof.
It's not your fault, Ray!
No.
Dude, he's squeezing his head. Seth, stop, no! Seth, no! Making him bite those steel steps right to the eye.
The point of the steel stairs into the eye.
And he's bleeding.
Mysterio.
That's enough, Seth. Come on.
Seth, what is going on?
That's enough.
What is going on with Seth Rollins?
Becky Lynch is filing a restraining order right now.
This is wrong.
We got help coming. Hang on. Come on, guys.
Rezar is injured again? From what? Like, what? The guy doesn't even do much. Oh, my God. The face of Rey Mysterio is bleeding. Seth Rollins just... Oh, man. How did they do that? That was a cool spot right there. Sometimes I look at this stuff like magic. I'm like, yo, where'd they put that? Where the heck is this? Ow, dude, he put Rey Mysterio's eye on the edge of the steps and just kept pushing it until blood started coming out. Oh my goodness. Seth just turned into Randy Orton. He's got blood coming up from his eye too. Or does he? No, it's his shadow. Seth, what have you done? You are not fit to be a father right now, Seth. Seth, they're not going to let you around a little baby acting like that. What the heck?
This you gotta see to believe.
This you got to see to believe. I do agree. What the heck? Yo, they're going to change his theme back to Burn It Down. His new theme's not going to last very long with this attitude. Seth just getting it all out. I think that's what got him in this situation. Anyway, next, I guess that's what you do when you find out you're a father. Hey, I did not do that. I've been a father twice. And I don't ever remember grabbing some luchador and making his eyes bleed. Maybe I did, though. No, I didn't do that. I don't think I did that. Yo, wait a minute. Oh, my goodness. Upgrades? Upgrades. RKO CJ, why you doing like this? Yo. La 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 la. RKO CJ, what is going on? How many months? I know this is not accurate because you've been around for way longer than 20 months. The count is all messed up, dude. 20 months, just at minimum. RKO, thank you so much. RKO CJ, one of the founding members of the GWE, one of the finest people to hang out with. You know, give me these freaking crowns, man. Yo, right in the eye. RKO CJ. And thank you so much to everybody giving props, dude. One Hit, We Rupt, Mo, Halo. Thank you guys so much. I feel like I'm gonna wake up and this Raw is gonna not exist anymore. Oh, and thank you to Elijah as well, dude. I see you, Elijah. Elijah, you're one of the only people who gives props on the YouTube channel. I appreciate you very much, Elijah. You are honorary Team Gritty at this point. You close, man. You close. I'm gonna say that Elijah, you're pretty close to getting a wrench next to your name. You're always here. You're always polite. You're always giving props. I don't know, man. You seem like you know the rules. You're not in here telling me, oh, hey, did you hear? Brock Lesnar's backstage tonight. You're not doing none of that stuff, so I don't know, man. You're real close to getting, being able to tighten some people up. Comment said Monday Night Dad. I don't know, man. Like 5 years, yeah, for sure, dude. That's why, like I said, that 20 months, I don't really like. I see it, it pops up, but I know it's much more than that, man. And you're much more than that too. You guys aren't just numbers to me, but I know that a lot of people, they like having. It's commercial break right now, guys. A lot of people like having milestones and things to look forward to. So I do try to care about the numbers when they pop up, but trust me, I know it's way more than 20 months. The Miz TV is gonna have a interview with Otis. I think Otis is gonna cash in on Braun, dude. I don't think so. I think something's gonna happen. What do you guys think Otis is gonna do? I could see Otis cashing in, but not being successful. I could see something like Mandy costing him or Tucker costing him. It's a lot like what Cameron came up with. Cameron had a incredible take on the situation, and I think Cameron might be the closest I've heard to what could be happening, but who knows? WWE is weird.
Sensing the injury again, it was Rey Mysterio who would target the eye. It was
Seth Rollins, not Rey Mysterio.
This was just sick and disturbing. Seth
Dude,
Rollins
he pushed his head into the edge of the steel steps so hard that the blood started coming out.
Listen, I've done some unsavory things.
This is savagery. Oh yeah, Samoa Joe, you got no room to talk. Samoa Joe, you went to his house.
And serves no other purpose than letting Seth.
Is that my house, Paige?
Ridiculous actions. We understand
Went
Rey
to his
Mysterio
house.
is being examined in the trainer's room.
I've done some unsavory things. Oh God. Yo, there's blood in his eye. Aleister Black is back here with him. Oh, what a nice guy Aleister is. Aleister hanging out with Ray. Yo, Seth is here.
I don't know what happened out there.
Oh God. Yo, Aleister Black is beating down Buddy Murphy. Why are you beating down Buddy Murphy? This is just like the Rhea Ripley and Io thing. It's like you're beating down the wrong person. Who are you beating up? Buddy Murphy and Aleister are fighting, and Aleister didn't go after Seth. What the heck, man? Something weird in the air at the Performance Center, and I'm not talking about the you-know-what.
Nice see-through apology by Seth Rollins. Listen, I don't know what sort of internal strife.
Nah, I don't know what's up with Seth, but he wouldn't have came in there if he wasn't serious. There was something going on there. Maybe he's got like a split personality now or something.
Things in order to provide myself with opportunities, but that wasn't about providing opportunities. That was sadistic. That was wrong. And Seth Rollins, this pattern will continue until somebody definitively stops him.
Yeah, and a bogus apology by Seth Rollins just moments ago. We're going to attempt.
I don't know if that was fake, man.
Something else here on Monday Night Raw. This was
I don't know if it was
today
bogus.
In regards to the Raw Tag Team Champions, the Street Profits and the Viking Raiders.
Oh, are we gonna see the basketball game now? Wouldn't it be cool if they have like a little cinematic match on like every other Raw from now on? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah, okay. Montez can slam dunk like nothing. Yeah, Montez just slam dunked like it was no big deal.
I get it.
They're going to win, aren't they?
Put the ball in the hoop.
Oh, my goodness. Here we go, guys.
Anything you can do, we can do better.
Watch, they're going to beat them. They're actually going to win against the Street Profits here. It's time for the basketball game, guys. Is he going to dunk? What the heck? He threw it to the ceiling. Okay, this might not go so well.
Well, if we need a new basketball, we know where to find one.
Oh, talking trash. Talking trash about his own partner.
Eric and Ivar and over their heads. The Viking Raiders play the Street Profits of basketball. The game is next.
Dude, I have a feeling this is going to either be the best thing or the worst thing right now. There's not going to be anything in between. It's going to be the best thing or the worst thing. What do you guys think? I need predictions right now. Do you guys think this is going to be epic, or is this going to suck? Is this going to be as bad as the carpool karaoke Viking Raider edition, or is it going to be boneyard match? What do you guys think's about to happen? I honestly feel like this is about to be fun. I think this is going to be probably one of the best things. This is going to be so cool. Middle of the road. Cameron thinks middle of the road. Forfeit Vikings. I think it's going to be the best, dude. I think it's going to turn out that the Viking Raiders are going to actually be pretty good at basketball. What if Ivar breaks the backboard? Dude, Ivar is going to break the backboard. He's going to run up. Eric's going to get down on all fours, and he's going to jump off his back, and he's going to go skying over Montez. Montez is going to try to block him, and he's going to get posterized by Ivar, and he's going to break the backboard right on Montez. This is going to be ridiculous. I'm going to love it so much. I know it, dude. Come on, man. He's going to break the backboard. He's going to posterize Montez. He's going to probably rip the whole thing off the wall. Oh my goodness, dude. Look like they never played basketball before. That's what's gonna make it funny. Where's Randy and Edge? Dude, there's still a half an hour left in the show. Raiders gonna have handles like Steph Curry. The Viking Raiders. Oh man. Ivar's gonna pull some like hot sauce level and one moves. He's gonna do some. He's gonna do like cartwheels. You know he can do cartwheels. He's gonna do a dribble into a cartwheel into a slam dunk. Dude, I'm gonna lose my mind. If it's anything like what we've already talked about here, it is gonna be A1. And I'm not talking about the steak sauce. I'm gonna turn off the show for this part. Your one TV turning off is going to change the ratings. I don't know if you want to turn off your TV, man. I think part of the reason that watching wrestling is so fun is because of the difference between the good stuff and just the really really weird stuff, or the like you had to have seen it when it happened type of stuff. I wouldn't really turn off my TV for much. Because man, even if it's horrible, at least you got to see it. Like that carpool karaoke thing that they did. I'm glad I saw it because it was horrible, and I was just like, "What the heck was that?" You know, like sometimes you want to see a I don't want to say a train wreck, but sometimes you want to see when they like absolutely fail, and you just want to laugh at it. You know, sometimes it's comedic to see how badly certain things can come off. I'm looking forward to it, man. It's commercial break. Splinter Fox already knows what's gonna happen. Splinter Fox is one of the people who actually has a crystal ball, but he refuses to help me win the lottery. You see, Splinter Fox, your crystal ball, I need you to use it for the powers of good, okay? Because I guarantee you, if I win the lottery, I'm gonna upgrade all this. But on top of that, I'm gonna share some money with charity. I'm gonna do giveaways. I'll do a whole bunch of cool stuff. It's gonna make everybody's life better in here. So if you really do have the crystal ball, I need you to help me out. All right. I need you to get me the lottery numbers. All right. I need you to get me those because you're talking like you've already seen this, and this is not. It's not even on yet.
Only on the WWE Network. Part 2 airs
I need those lottery
this
numbers,
Sunday,
dude.
Also only on the WWE Network. But Joe, are you ready?
I'll share it with you. You know, I know you need somebody like me because if you just win the lottery over and over again, they're gonna start suspecting you. But if you give me the numbers, then the suspicion is on me, and then I'm just gonna like feed you money. You know, I just give you money. All right. So we're gonna help each other. Here we go, guys. It's time. We're playing basketball.
Right. As first, like safety,
Where's my ball at?
explain the rules of basketball. Okay? Obviously, it's 2-on-2. We're gonna keep it half court, okay? And we're gonna have 4 5-minute quarters. And also, we're gonna see if anything we can do, you can do better. Ball up, let's go.
Hang on, let me move Ivar over.
Ball's fine.
Ball's fine.
Check. Ball's fine.
Oh my goodness. Uh-oh. Dude, it's 1-0. It's 1-0.
It was supposed to be our ball, wasn't it?
Oh, so 2-0. I guess they're actually going with regular points. Look at this. Well, it's 4-0 now. It's better than fighting for the tag titles. I absolutely think so. Dude, now it's 6-0.
Tell them what we want. We want the smoke.
Actually, smoking's not good for you.
Smoking is not good for you. This is true. 21-0. What? It's over, isn't it? Oh God. Angelo Dawkins just rejected Eric so bad. It was an impressive attempt at a layup. It's no good. It's no good. The jumper is no good. 37-0. Street Profits up by 37 points. Oh, armbar. 49-0. No way. Wow, half court by Montez. Half court 3-pointer, 50-0. 55-0. This is savagery. Nice try. 74-0. Yo! Eric with a pretty fresh looking jumper. We won. The Viking Raiders win 2-74.
Scoreboard. I got more fouls than points.
Y'all happy because y'all made one shot finally, dog?
Wow, they lost 74-2. Hey, at least they scored. At least they scored.
Do you know how bad it makes you look to disrespect the
Could
miracle
have been
that
worse.
is motherhood?
The miracle that is
I
motherhood.
cannot wait
Here
to
comes
teach you some
Natalia.
manners tonight.
What do you know about motherhood?
Ooh.
It's not like you're ever going to have a kid.
Ooh, talking that trash.
You know just as well as I do. The Hart Dynasty dies with you.
Oh.
Absolutely appalling.
Dang, Shayna. Yo, Shayna is just throwing some sparks tonight. What is she? She's talking trash. Shayna. I don't I don't understand why you're being like this. You're absolutely talking that trash. She said the Hart Dynasty dies with you. She's taking it there. Shayna, why are you doing this? Why is your wifey so harsh tonight? Dude, I told you. She's gonna be mad. She's been getting kind of shafted recently. Wow. I thought they would at least have a backboard break moment, or at least a slam dunk that would happen during the actual game itself. 74-2. At least they scored. Could have been worse. Could have been 74-0. And Fuego Shayna, dude, she is blazing people tonight.
It's a beer to
doing some things.
Modelo, food for those.
Modelo. You guys know about Modelo? It was okay. It was fun. It was fun. I don't think it was the best thing ever, and it wasn't the worst thing ever. It was definitely right down the middle, I would say. It was 10,000 times better than the carpool karaoke thing, though. I'm glad they rejected that. They should have a Heart Dungeon match between Natalya and Shayna. Ooh, I would love that. I would love that. Natalya is a very competent wrestler, and she could definitely teach Shayna a thing or two about some of the finer nuances of wrestling and about a few different holds. Shayna knows actual combat. She knows it very well. And I think vice versa. I think that that Shayna could show Natalya a little bit more about how to be a little bit more vicious in the ring and a little bit more believable, because Natalya does have the tendency to be a little bit too thematic to me, a little bit too overly dramatic in her movements and the things that she says to people while they're wrestling. I think both of them could benefit from having a feud. So I kind of hope that this is not the last time we see Natalya versus Shayna. We're gonna find out. We still don't know what's going on with Edge tonight. But we're getting a little bit of Shayna action. Have I been watching the chat? That's the only thing I've said bad about this episode. What do you mean? I've been watching the chat. Oh, you're talking to Mo. Okay. Army commercial. Boo. Yeah, boo the Army. They're only necessary for like defending all the places people are actually at. Navy is extremely important as well, but the Army does all like the on ground stuff where the people actually live and all that, right? But hey, I will say this: that was better than watching the Street Profits defend their titles on Raw. That is almost without argument way more interesting than seeing the Street Profits and the Viking Raiders do another match like they did last time.
Great effort by Eric.
I will definitely say that basketball game stood in place of a match that probably would have been not that fun. In NXT, it would have been great, but on Raw now. Good game. 74. Oh, they're actually showing respect. Next week, axe throwing.
Next time? You know, we let you win.
Oh, we let you win.
Ivar, show.
We let you win. Yo, Ivar is sinking three-pointers all day. Wait a minute. Hook shot from half court? No.
We told you boys, anything you can do, we can do better.
They played him? And now he's gonna dunk. Ivar. Slam dunk. Windmill slam dunk from Ivar. They let the Street Profits win.
So, hold on. The Viking Raiders can actually ball?
I told you. Scandinavian Steph Curry. Oh, my God.
Scandinavian Steph Curry. Oh, my goodness. They let the Street Profits win, and then they just showed them at the end that they could sink threes all day. Nothing but the bottom of the net. And here comes Mean Shayna. Mina Baszler. Dude, she's been talking trash all night. She better not lose this match. She has been absolutely vicious tonight. I kind of like that, you know. It's like her on mic presence is starting to match her in ring presence as well. That's when you know. That's when you know somebody is definitely reaching that superstar status when their in ring and out of ring persona is matching up. It's starting to harmonize when it comes to Shayna Baszler. And now she's gonna probably have her way with Natalya. I don't think this should be a very long match. We'll see though. Natalya, I hope you're ready for this because this is about to be a little difficult for you, I think. I'd like to see Natalya become women's champion again. They hustled him. They did. They hit him with that freaking what's his name? They hit him with the Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson. They definitely Woody Harrelson the Street Profits right there.
Considering the things that Shayna Baszler said.
All right, this match is underway. What do you guys think is winning? Do you think Natalya might steal one right here, or do you think that Shayna is gonna start asserting her dominance again?
Natalya, well, she knows a little
The
bit
show has
about
been
that
boring,
one.
really.
And Natalya, to your point, was one point the training
Hasib,
partner of Ronda
are you
Rousey.
sure about
Same
that?
For Shayna Baszler.
The show's
So
been
these two
boring
know
to you?
each other, and Baszler still went to that length.
I'm sorry to
That's
hear
how
that, man.
cold and
I've been
hard
enjoying it
Shayna Baszler is.
pretty regularly, start to finish.
And listen, you understand how Shayna Baszler has got to be immensely frustrated. Came up short against Becky Lynch
That's
for the
no
Women's
excuse.
title at WrestleMania. Came up
Little
short at Money in
takedown
the
here.
Bank, which
You
we
can still
found out
see
after
the
fact was
you can
ultimately
still
a
see the
Raw
makeup
Women's
from
title
one of the
match with a
earlier
Money in the Bank
matches on the
contract
mat.
ladder match.
I wonder
Asuka's
how
now the
often they
champion.
change
Yes,
the mat
Asuka's
for
the Raw
these
Women's Champion, so Asuka should be
performance
the
center
target
matches.
for Shayna Baszler, not
Being at
Becky
the
Lynch.
live shows,
Certainly
do
not
they change the
Natalya.
mat after pretty much
Baszler
every
trying to
match?
escape here and again
I wonder
takes
how often
Natalya
they change
down
the
to
mat
canvas,
during
going
these
after the arm here.
performance center
There's a
matches.
reason they call Shayna Baszler the submission magician. Oh! Shot right to the face.
There's a lot of pride.
Ooh, Natalya with the super slap to the side of the head of Shayna.
Oh,
Oh, yo,
personal
B
for
word.
Natalya.
Natalya with a beautiful
Nice
get
stuff,
back.
nice transition, but Shayna just
Baszler
takes
able
her
to
down
take
like,
Natalya
stop.
off of her
Stop
feet.
with all this flippy stuff.
See, this is the problem with sharing training
Shayna
partners.
wins in a
You
very
have everything
underwhelming
scouted.
main event match. Will this be the main event? I don't know about that.
And now Baszler using her power and backing Natalya into the corner.
Set up Shayna versus Beth. Oh, that'd be great.
Cage fighter using
That would be great.
bringing the environment to her
Beth
advantage.
Phoenix is one of the
And just a
one of the
cheap shot.
superstars I feel like they could
Humiliating
utilize
Natalya.
a
She's
little bit
dancing on
more and bring some
Shayna Baszler's about.
prestige
She wants
back,
to
man.
humiliate.
Remember when she came back recently and she
wants
just
to
I'm not
embarrass.
talking about the Royal Rumble match. She looked good in the Royal Rumble match, and she got busted open and still continued and still did the dang thing. But I'm talking about before that. She came back and she looked like $1 million, and she looked to just outclass a lot of these women when it comes to devastation, when it comes to just overall presence in the ring. I would love to see Beth Phoenix versus Shayna.
To the count of 5 to break the hold there. And now, and again, Baszler trying to trip up Natalya. And the
Absolutely.
veteran Natalya not going to stand for it.
Oh,
again.
Natalya with a right hand.
To
Actually takes Baszler almost all the way down with the right hand.
Double leg takedown with Baszler.
Uh-oh. Baszler combos in the corner. Unloading a cavalcade of strikes. Dude, Natalya can't even stand up straight. Come here. Suplex. Shayna Baszler rocking the ring. Another one.
And another suplex. And it is
Okay.
rare to see hook to the leg.
Natalya kicks out at one, but her body is in final jeopardy. Alex Trebek, dude, she got lit up head to toe. Nice drop down. Right into the pinning combination. Nah, Shayna out of there.
He's coming back.
Shayna's had her share of little weird roll-ups and stuff. She's not going to let that happen for a little while. Uh-oh, stepping through. Sharpshooter. Natalya, no. Oh, Shayna's so strong, able to turn it around. Oh, no, no, don't do this.
We've seen this before.
Oh, it's done.
The positioning of the
She's going to stomp the heck. Oh, no. Natalya out of there. Rolled her up. No. Shayna, oh, God. Knee lift right to the face of Natalya. Might have cleaned the clock. It's done. Goodness gracious. Took down a previous women's champion in like 3 minutes.
So I guess mission accomplished.
Wow. Dude, she just took down a previous women's champion and one of the most prestigious women on the roster in 3 minutes, probably. I think it was about 3 minutes. Goodness gracious. And now Natalya's having a fit in the ring. Throwing a fit. Like little Beth Rollins is going to throw fits when her daddy tells her she can't burn it down. Wow. So Shayna with a very dominant victory over one of the best women's athletes they have. Oh, Baron Corbin's here.
Next week, you'll face WWE Champion Drew McIntyre right here on Monday Night Raw. But
Baron
before
Corbin.
we talk about that, can you address what happened last night at Money in the Bank?
What happened last night at Money in the Bank? Well, what happened was I proved that I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get that win. In that moment, I was seeing red, and well, I thought that's what it was going to take to become King Money in the Bank.
Okay, well, I think everybody is curious as to know what was going through your mind when you tossed Rey Mysterio and Aleister Black off the roof
what the
of
heck,
WWE
dude? Murderer?
headquarters.
He's a murderer.
Okay, let's clear this up then. What people didn't see was Rey Mysterio and Aleister Black, they landed on a secondary roof 6 feet below. They're both still here. They're both lucky.
He didn't know that at the time.
Next week, then.
He didn't know that at the time. He tried to kill these dudes.
To take on WWE Champion Drew McIntyre. Do you think you have what it takes to go toe-to-toe with the champ?
What he's not telling people is he didn't know about the secondary roof.
That's why I'm here. And you know what? Drew knows the truth. He knows that Brock Lesnar didn't make him the champ that he is today. I did.
Oh.
He couldn't do it on his own. So I took him under my wing, and he rode my coattails on Monday Night Raw for over a year. He watched me earn this crown. And next week, I proved to the WWE Universe why they call me the King.
Yo, talking that trash.
We know SmackDown's King Corbin will be here next week on Raw, but tonight...
Charlie's epic, dude. I like Charlie a lot. She's turning into one of my favorite interviewers. She asks the hard-hitting questions, and you can tell she's got respect from the superstars because nobody really gives her crap, you know? They give Kayla crap, but with Charlie, they're just like, they just talk to her. They answer her questions, and they leave. I like that. I like what Charlie's been able to do here. She's been respectable. She's been very, very, very concise with her questions. She doesn't really mess up a lot. She's got some pretty cool outfits as well. She handles pre-show, during the show. I don't know, man. I think she's been doing a good job. Plus, she's nice looking too. You know, that's always a plus when you're on TV. Charlie is quickly becoming one of my favorite interviewers. One of my favorite on mic presences. Yeah, dude, Randy and Edge. That's what I was saying. That's why when you said that it was going to be the main event, I was like, I don't know about that, Cameron. Shannon needed that win. I agree with you so much, Ringmaster. I agree with you so much. Thank God. Get out of here, Daddy. Dominated. Yes. But that's good. That's good though. Hey, it's the commercial with Eric Jericho, and Anthony Lashley, the Domino's commercial, guys. Are you guys seeing the Domino commercial? Eric Jericho. He looks like Chris Jericho's brother. And then Anthony Lashley looks like Bobby Lashley's brother too. Guess technically it was main event. Just got a final segment. It depends on what you consider, because well, okay, if you consider that match the main event, but what would happen if there was a boneyard match? Because a boneyard match could be considered a segment too, because it's not like a live in-ring match. Would you still consider that the main event? Like, what would be the main event in that situation? I'm gonna call Edge the main event. I'm gonna call it. Jolly good. Better than that other girl that quit. Yeah, who the heck was that girl who quit? I already forgot who she was. Who was that? No, just actual matches. Okay, so the boneyard match doesn't count. Okay. All right. I like knowing this, man. I like knowing what people think about these things and how people view these things. That's one of the best things about these live hangouts, live watch parties that we put on here. We get to see what people are thinking across the board live, like not a bunch of people trolling or just trying to get a reaction on Twitter. You get to see what fans who are watching it at the moment are really thinking about stuff at the moment, not jumping on the bandwagon and trying to just act like they know what's up. You know, the people in here during these live events are sharing their real feelings about what's happening at the moment. They don't get 2 or 3 hours to read what everybody else is thinking and be like, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, what he said. I like that. Let's see Randy Edge shake hands. Out comes Christian and attacks Edge. That would be fun. What I would love to see, guys, I need you guys' predictions right now. What is going to happen? Why is Edge here tonight? Why is Edge here tonight, guys? What's going to happen? Baron's robe is made from the finest dire wolf. I think it is. I think you're right. I think he is the king in the north, the king in the south. He's the king everywhere. Baron murder-hawked Black and Ray last night. He was heartless. He was, and that's what's been happening. Kathy Kelly, yeah, her. Yeah, her. Edge gonna retire. I want Corbin's rope, dude. Me too. I want the crown. Although I'm not sure I could wear it with the headset, so maybe not. Maybe not. All right. So I'm gonna make a bold prediction, guys. I'm gonna make a bold prediction. He's gonna bury the hatchet. He's gonna bury the hatchet. And I don't mean he's gonna actually try to kill Randy Orton with the with a real hatchet. I think he's gonna bury the hatchet. He's going to let Randy know that he does understand what he was saying, and they're going to reform their tag team, and then they're going to destroy the Street Profits at Backlash. That's what I'm saying. They're going to reunite, and they're going to destroy the Street Profits at Backlash. That's what I really hope. I really hope. I think that would be a much better outcome than what a lot of people are saying in the chat right now.
They have now earned a title match. Alexa Bliss
and Nikki Cross earned themselves a title match. The Iconics
Tag Team Championship
next Raw
against Billie Kay and Peyton Royce, the Iconics.
Oh, I'm glad I got their pictures ready. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the rated R superstar, Edge.
You think you know me?
You think you know him? You know, he got the spray. Grit, dude. I like his shirt. His shirt is incredibly acceptable to me. It's a very nice shirt. I like what it stands for. I like what it means. And oh, Charlie's gone. All right, bye, Charlie. I like this shirt, dude. This shirt is incredible advertisement. It's almost like I'm in league with the WWE.
You know, this is the first time I've stood in this ring in 6 weeks.
Yeah, they saw the shirt, Dudley. They saw it.
Last time I was here was at WrestleMania. My first WrestleMania in 9 years.
Is he gonna announce he's pregnant? Jake, what's up, Jake?
You know, a lot of people have said that's
welcome.
a miraculous comeback. But I've always lived in a world where there's no what ifs. As soon as there's a what if, you change it. I said the night after the Royal Rumble that I came back here to retire on my terms.
This is a shirt I should have.
So what's next? Well, I know WrestleMania is not the end for Edge. So if you watched Raw last week, like I did, you saw the promo video saying that the rated R superstar was coming to hunt the Viper. But clearly they didn't talk to me about that. I'm not hunting the Viper.
Ooh.
At WrestleMania, I got my pound of flesh. I got my closure. And don't get me wrong, Randy Orton, he gave me the fight of my life, and I knew he would. But my family and I we're ready to move on. You know, I look in that locker room.
Oh, hang on. They talk to Gritty. You know, Randy's here. Randy, not even taking the time to stand at the top of the ramp at all. He's right at ringside now. Hey, at least he didn't fly out of nowhere to RKO you, you know. That could have been worse. Randy's here. Mr. RKO. False ad, huh? Maybe. He said that the WWE didn't talk to him about why he was going to be here. Randy's already got a mic. Dude, I love these empty arena shows. It's like I've already kind of forgotten about the crowd, and some of it has been, honestly, I feel a little better than it would have been with a crowd. Let's find out if that streak can continue.
Edge, I came out here to just say one thing.
I'm sorry.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
At WrestleMania, the better man won.
Dang, you could see gray forming in the beard of Randy Orton. Man, he was the youngest champion.
I cannot believe we heard
And
Randy
now
Orton
look, he's
say
got
those
gray in
words.
his beard. How long have I been watching this stuff?
All Randy Orton wanted to do was
That's it, he's gone?
admitted what he just said.
We're talking
Randy
about Randy.
walks out, but no, he stops on the ramp. Uh-oh. Now he's walking back to the ring. Uh-oh.
I tried to be the bigger man. I tried to come out here, congratulate you, bite my tongue, and just walk off, but I can't do it. I tried to come out here, Edge, with the idea in mind that one day we'd be able to ride up and down the road together like we did back in the day and refer to each other as friends, but I can't lie to myself and I can't lie to you. It is true. The better man won at WrestleMania. but the better wrestler didn't.
Ooh.
At the Royal Rumble, you made your miraculous return. Little convenient, wasn't it not? You entered the Royal Rumble with the ability to hide behind 29 other WWE superstars.
Dude, here comes Randy. Here comes Randy on this mic.
You fought me, and boy, what a fight it was. In a last man standing match, a match that you chose. A match where there's one rule only, and that's that you have to incapacitate your opponent for the count of 10. And you know what? Maybe I didn't get up by 10 when you took my head and squashed it between two steel chairs, but it didn't take me 9 years to get back on my feet.
Ooh, wait a minute. Here we go. I told you. Here comes Randy on the mic, man.
9 years. That's almost a decade, man. That's a long time. Now, WrestleMania, last man standing. Royal Rumble. See, in my opinion, and this is my opinion, those aren't traditional wrestling matches. So if you ask me, it's been since 2011 that you have laced up those boots and actually wrestled.
Ooh.
And you know what? I don't think you got it in you anymore. I've known you a long time. I know that look. I know that look.
He's thinking about it.
There is doubt in your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
But you got grit, don't you? You got passion. That's what brought you back to the dance. That's why you're in this ring with me right now. Grit and passion. But all your grit doesn't even come close to comparing to my natural ability. All your passion, that passion ain't gonna knock off the ring rust. No chance in hell that your grit and your passion is gonna help you now. Now, you once went on record as saying that I was one of the best to ever lace up a pair of wrestling boots. You also went on record as saying that I am a future Hall of Famer. And you even went out of your way to say that now that you are back on Monday Night Raw, that you are going to make Randy Orton a better performer. So I think the story writes itself, don't you? That is, if you got the guts.
Oh, he's killing it on the mic right now.
If you've got the guts, then a backlash. It'll be Edge versus Orton. In a straight up wrestling match.
Does he have the guts?
Edge, do you have a response?
Oh, yeah, please. Please tell us now. Thank you, Charlie. I told you I like Charlie. Say yes. Say yes now.
Gentlemen, if this does happen,
God. Just say yes now.
it may just be the greatest wrestling match ever.
Just the look, the stare down between these two. And Edge.
No answer.
Edge doesn't even say anything. That's it. No answer from Edge. He's looking very timid. He's looking very concerned about what this could mean for him. He wanted to come back on his own terms. He wanted to just wrestle. He wanted to just show that he's going out on his own. And now he's being plunged back into the world of wrestling in a way that it's not his choice anymore. It kind of is if he accepts, but like if he doesn't, what does that say about him? What does that say about his legacy? Wow, dude. This Raw, dude. We gotta have ourselves a little We'll talk about this. Whew. Man, that was a emotionally taxing Raw. Okay, let me tell you this. That was emotionally taxing. That Raw felt like a 6-hour Raw, and not in a horrible way, not in a bad way. It definitely felt like a Raw that had some stakes to it, had some oomph, had some must see type of things going on. Let's talk about it, guys. Let's have ourselves a little talk, just a little one. Dudley Lorian, the Dudley Lorian and Baby Yoda. What are you doing? All right, fine. Just hang I always get hyped. I always get hyped for that song. Guys, it is time. We gotta have ourselves a little chat about this, okay? I don't wanna elongate it too much, but I do want to know what you guys thought about this. So if you watched Monday Night Raw with me, and you want to tell me what you thought about Monday Night Raw, please type a 1 in the chat so that I can see you, so I can put people in the order of the alphabet, and so that we can find out what people actually thought about this. Let me get my background music running. I will be right back, guys. Be right back. Hang out with Dudley for a second. The Dudley Lorian. All right, let's see. What do we got? Who do we got? What do we got? We got RKO CJ. We got We Rupt changed the color of his name. All right. Well, RKO CJ and We Rupt, you guys just post your review. Whenever you can, whenever you finish your review, I'll be doing my review in between you guys' reviews. What's the background music like, guys? Can you hear it, or is it too loud? Not loud enough? Is it of a good level? I don't want to drown myself out. What's it sound like, guys? What's the background volume like? And what's my hat looking like? Is my hat looking epic? I think my hat's looking pretty nice. I think I'm looking pretty good. I'm looking pretty good right now. Dudley, what do you think? You want to wear the hat? Alright, Dudley wants to wear the hat. What do you guys think? Should Dudley wear the hat? Should I put the hat on, Dudley? I don't know. Dudley, I don't know if they want to see you with the hat, Dudley. We might have to not put the hat on you. Because they're not saying yes, because it's their show, you know. It's up to them. Dudley wants to wear the hat, guys. What do you think? We'll find out. We are gonna find out. Dudley wants to wear that. Dudley does want to wear the hat, man. All right, I'm out. Splinter Fox. Oh, you don't even want to know what the review is. Splinter Fox is like, I don't care what Gritty thought about Raw. I gotta go. See ya. All right, man. Thank you very much for being here, though. I'm glad you were part of the hangout. Let's find out. See ya, man. Zorro is gone. Nah, man. Nobody's saying yes. Nobody's saying yes to the to Dudley wearing the hat. Dudley, I'm sorry. They don't want to see it. If they wanted to see it, they would have said something. All right, I'll give them another chance. All right. He says give him another chance. Okay. If you guys want to see Dudley with the hat on, please say something. Okay. I enjoyed pretty much everything besides the basketball segment. Seth's character and storytelling made the night for me. I agree with that. I really do. What do you give it out of 10, RKO CJ? You give it a 7.8 out of 10? Do you give it an 8 out of 10? Do you give it a 9? Do you give it a 2? You give it a 1? What do you give it overall? What did you think of it out of 10? Because I gotta mathematically add these things up and find out if this show got a point tonight. What do you think? Yo, Super Zay is back in the house too. What's up, Super Zay? 7.5 says RKO CJ. Oh, a little bit short of them getting a point. Okay. $7.5. Oh, I like that. I like that. That seems pretty fair. Pretty fair. In this universe, Super Zay. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the host. RKO CJ. I'm going to give you, for your contribution, for your review, I'm going to give you four robots. 4 robots and 4 Mike Rosses. And 4 incredible sunglass wearing cool people. Okay, I think that's important. I think it's important that you get sunglasses and robots, because I feel like sunglasses and robots are some of the greatest things you could ever have. So, there you go. RKO CJ, thank you very much for your review. 7.5. Good review, man. Good review. Thank you. Very, very to the point. All right, here we go. We Rup says Raw was amazing. To me, it shouldn't be a discussion. At the start was just emotional. Train, Becky, yeah, the Becky part for sure, and Asuka as champ. Shayna was on fire all night. Yeah, she was, man. How many promos did she get? Shayna was mean tonight, man. I love it, and she just destroyed Natalya. Randy and Edge, the mic presence is just on another tier. It really is. That's the star power I'm talking about. This is something that SmackDown is missing, and I keep talking about it, and I'm going to keep on talking about it. The star power on Raw and the star power on SmackDown is just night and day, man. I absolutely agree with you on that. My on-mic presence is another tier. Bob Lash taking over with MVP and made Auntie Lana cry about. Oh, now she's Aunt Lana? I didn't know that. Auntie Lana. The basketball game was such a classic, even though it was and here and there. It was definitely middle of the road. It was not one of the best segments ever, but it was something to actually talk about and something to actually pay attention to. It wasn't just another match on Raw, you know. I definitely agree with you there. It had its place on a fight card. I might not call it a classic, but yeah, it was kind of meh. Seth was $1 billion. He literally put Ray to sleep, dude. He destroyed Ray. I don't know what's going on there. I really wish I could tell you. But hey, maybe there's more coming. I would hope there's a storyline to this. What else? Corbin was Corbin, yeah. The little Baron Corbin promo. Enough said, that reminded me who the A show really is. 8.3 out of 10. 8.3. Nice. Okay, we rubbed. I see you, man. They should have put the tag title on the line in the basketball match. That's what they should have done. We rubbed. I'm going to give you... I'm going to give you 4 dinosaurs fighting over a chocolate chip cookie. Okay, this would be an incredible movie and it'd be an incredible match. It should have been for the tag title, but a real-life basketball game. Dude, that would have been the best. They actually let them play the basketball game out, but you know the Street Profits would have retained off of that. I mean, even though they made the Street Profits look like they could have done it, that could have been good. 4 Raptors fighting over a chocolate chip cookie. That is your that's your reward for giving your review, man. Thank you so much. It was 8.3, right? Yes, 8.3. Okay. So, last but certainly not least, it is my review. The Becky announcement, the way it was done, Asuka was definitely the fulcrum that made that swing in the right direction for me. I loved it. It had, and seeing it another time after it happened, it actually did get me a little emotional in a way that it didn't get me at first. I just feel like I missed some of the nuances the first time, so I'm glad they replayed it. This is one of the times where I wasn't upset about them replaying a segment because it did hit me harder the second time I saw it. The crack starting the show between the AAA squad, Andrade, Austin Theory, and Angel Garza, very, very interesting. The match that Angel Garza had with Akira Tozawa, I feel like was more of a kind of like a vehicle to make these cracks shine brighter. And then Drew McIntyre coming out. I'm glad Drew didn't take the night off. I'm so glad that he was in a match with Andrade and we got something that was fun to watch. Not a bad match by any means, and just cements Drew as the champion even further than what they've already done. The announcement of him fighting Baron Corbin next week has me very interested to see why that would happen, because it can't just be they're going to fight, you know? There's probably something to that. I was very happy to hear Drew take the mic, and just him getting a chance to have the mic and us to hear more of him. I like that a lot. What else? Just the trash talking from Shayna Baszler tonight was just, it was cutthroat, man. I love her cutthroat attitude. I don't know of another woman who's been doing this sort of thing on the mic recently. I don't know. Who's been this vicious on the mic recently besides, I mean, and even somebody like Zelina, you know, she's vicious on the mic, but she's not talking about how, you know, you're having a little parasite and all this stuff. Like, Shayna's mic work tonight was next level for her, for sure. She was vicious, cutthroat. I loved it so much. Rey Mysterio and Alistair versus Buddy Murphy, I feel like it went on a little bit longer, because if you had to fight Alistair and Rey at the same time, no matter how good you are, those two are, I mean, they have to be eventual Hall of Famers, man. You're not gonna win a match by yourself. You're not gonna be in a match for 10 minutes versus both of them. So I kind of felt it was a little unrealistic. I say the same thing about AEW every week. It's like, dude, why is Kenny Omega having 15-minute matches with nobodies? Why is Buddy Murphy able to last 10 minutes against two future Hall of Famers? It's ridiculous. So no, didn't like that it lasted that long, but I loved the way they ended this. I loved the way that Seth snapped back to life and was just this vicious. I don't know what's going to happen next, but I'm very excited to see what is next. What else? What else happened here? There's a lot of stuff that happened, man. This Raw was jam packed. Actually, jam packed. Yeah, Nightbot's gonna get you, man. Don't spam. Don't do a bunch of capital letters. What else? Man, MVP actually being on the side of Bobby Lashley and kind of breeding a storyline between him trying to manage Bobby Lashley and Lana holding him back, which has been the storyline for a second, just minus MVP. That was cool. I'm really glad to see that maybe Bobby Lashley is going to get himself another storyline that could show him as a more dynamic and destructive force in the WWE, because that's been missing from him. Okay, he's been able to beat people, but he hasn't been that destructive force that has a managerial presence that is making him look like the next guy in line. And they were already having championship aspirations in that promo, so I like that a lot. I think Bobby Lashley should be challenging for United States gold at least, but definitely getting his hat in the ring here. I love that. Also, absolutely love Jinder Mahal getting a promo tonight, being kind of I wouldn't say cryptic, but overly positive, which leads me to believe that he's trying to troll, or that he's gonna be on to the next, or he's gonna be on the next phase of his Jinder Mahalness. You know, I feel like he might be back in the same way he was before he left, just that heelish guy who's gonna do what it takes to get where he wants to be. So I really like the Jinder Mahal promo. Charlie, once again, Charlie killed it tonight. Good job for Charlie. I don't normally talk about announcers or backstage interviewers, but Charlie was very, very well put together tonight. She seemed to hit on all the questions that I was asking in my head, and it was just clean, man. It was clean. The basketball game, yeah, it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, but it's way better than watching a 15-minute time suck between both of these teams, and they're not going to do anything close to what they did in NXT. And I'd rather be entertained than see these two teams do what they did last week, because it wasn't It wasn't fun for me last week. I was like, okay, yeah, the Street Profits lost again. Great story. Are you going to do anything about it? Like, get it over with, man. If you're trying to tell me that they're better, then do it. I really like that they took it outside the ring and showed some effort. They showed some initiative, and they made it something that wasn't just a wrestling match in the Performance Center. 1, 2, 3, game over. So it earned points from me because it showed initiative more than it earned points for me for how good it was, because it wasn't that good. What else? The Iconics returning was very surprising to me. I like that. The fact that they just snatched the victory over the women's tag team champions, it's cool, I guess. You know, I mean, keep shaking up that division. But what we were talking about earlier was how the women's tag team division needs more prestige. That title needs to actually have something to it, and the more it gets hot potatoed here or there, I feel like the prestige gets kind of subtracted from it. I think there needs to be a dominant women's tag team, and I don't think the Iconics are it, because when they had it, they were like dodging contests and just doing cheap stuff to keep it. So I hope they don't win it, but I hope that Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross can be a little bit more in the public eye and defending their title, not a little bit more, but just a little bit more dominantly. I definitely do not want the Iconics getting this title right away. Just too much hot potato with this title already. It's only existed for what, like a year, and already like 4 separate tag teams have held it, and even tag teams have held it that weren't even tag teams before the title existed. Like, They gotta keep that title on somebody for a while, and I don't think the Iconics are the answer, because they were literally the worst tag team champions out of all of them. I'd like Kabuki Warriors are better. Sasha Banks and Bayley would be better, and Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross are better. You don't want these cowardly champions who never defend their title because they're actually running. If you're gonna never defend your title, it should be because they just don't book you on the pay-per-view. You shouldn't be like purposefully dodging title attempts and getting disqualified on purpose and stuff. I know it builds heat, but not for a brand new title. That stuff is for down the road. Do that later. You got to make this title look like something to have. And hopefully Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross can keep that up. I really hope that the Iconics do not snatch this title anytime soon. But it was nice to see them back. It definitely deepens the tag team division for the women, and you know, could be worse. What else? What else happened? Oh, R-Truth with the Pretty Ricky thing. I think R-Truth, Ricochet, Cedric Alexander, they're all in the right place. They're a comedy act that can wrestle. That's it. And I hope that some of that charisma rubs off on Ricochet and Cedric, and I hope that they stick them together for a little while, because that could be a fun angle for us to watch. You know, every Monday we get a little bit of comedy between them, and maybe we'll start seeing some more personality from Ricochet and Cedric, and maybe they'll step it up a notch, because as I said earlier, it's like you have master chefs who are cooking frozen food all day. Like, there's nothing to look at there. They're okay at wrestling at best right now, because they're not letting them do most of what they can do. And then on top of that, there's no personality. So I want to see the Master Chefs be Master Chefs, and I think they could be if they get some of that charisma off of R-Truth and start running with it. Brendan Vink and Shane Thorne, they were all right, and MVP, it's just whatever beside that. I think the real story here is that R-Truth was starting to be one with Ricochet. Who knows if it's going to last or whatever. Hopefully it does. But Andrade versus Drew McIntyre was a pretty dang good match. The way it happened, he came out, he's like, I wasn't even here for a match, but I'm going to do it anyway. I like that. Fighting champion. I wonder who's going to be the person who eventually challenges for the United States title. Rey Mysterio and Alistair being back from the dead this quick. they explained it, so at least they did that. Would have sucked if they wouldn't have said, "Oh, they landed on another roof" and all that. But Seth definitely made that match more interesting than it would have been. And then the backstage brawl that ensued made no sense. Why is Alistair going after Buddy when Seth is the guy who might have injured Ray for life? I don't get it. It's another one of those Rhea Ripley moments where, why are you attacking the guy who didn't do the thing that you're mad about? Didn't make sense to me. So that was definitely a downer. What else was there? Is there anything else? Yeah, he destroyed Austin Theory, by the way. That tease of a weird dissension or a breakup between the AAA squad, Andrade, Austin Theory, and Angel Garza, I'm all for it. They're a very powerful team. Hopefully they can get back together, back on the same page, because I do like there being factions and I don't want them to break up. But if they do, hopefully it leads to something cool. I could see Austin Theory and Angel Garza putting on some really good matches together. So we might just get some good matches out of it. I'd rather them stick together though. What am I missing? I feel like I'm missing like one thing. What am I missing, guys? What am I missing? Is there something that I'm missing? If I am, I don't know. I don't know how groundbreaking it was. The Edge and Orton thing. That's probably the only thing I haven't talked about yet. Edge and Orton. They're going to fight at Backlash. I hope this means that we're going to see more of them in the next coming weeks, because this is the first time we've seen either of them since WrestleMania. I know that they're ultra mega stars. They're like top of the fight card level superstars, but this was cool. This was a cool ending for the show. I just really hope it means we're going to see more of them. I hope there's going to be a little like montage or promo showdowns or something. I hope it's not just they said this now and then in like 4 weeks we're going to get them fighting each other at the pay-per-view and then they're going to disappear again. I think they bring a lot of star power to the show. They bring this feeling that I don't get from a lot of superstars that really makes the show appear better and feel more important. So I really hope that this is not just, oh, hey, Edge is going to answer the question 3 weeks from Monday. Like, that's not going to help me, man. I really hope Edge is like, hey, man, I don't know. I don't know if I do have it. Let me get some practice. And he gets like a practice match versus Apollo or something. I don't know, man. I want to see more of Edge, man. I want to see more of Edge and more of Randy. And if they feel like them being off TV for a full month is going to make that a bigger match, they're wrong. Because I'm just not going to care until it actually hits the screen at that point. Another Cruiserweight Classic would be epic, dude. Cruiserweight Classic. Oh, tag tournament? Another tag tournament would be cool, too. Dusty Classic? They might be able to do it, man. Who knows? The Otis train. We'll see, man. I like Samoa Joe on commentary tonight, by the way, as well. He said some pretty cool stuff. Overall, I'll give this an 8. I think this Raw was a firm, solid 8. I didn't see any matches that really dropped the ball. There was some hit and miss when it came to the comedy and all that, but not enough for me to minus anything more than 2 points off this show. I think it had prestige. It was a great coming off of a pay-per-view type of Raw. The changing of the titles over to Asuka, the return of the Iconics, just MVP starting to align himself even harder with the heels of Raw. It could mean great things. I'm glad they didn't drop that storyline or that focus. The promos were funny. I laughed so hard tonight. Yeah, I gotta give it an 8. I give it an 8 overall, man. I think this Raw was fun. I think it was a breath of fresh air for what we saw during SmackDown this week or last week. And I hope it's just the harbinger of good things to come, man. I think that they built some things tonight that might continue moving on. And I'm really glad that Shayna is looking like the dominant force she should be, man. Overall, I think it was an 8. So let's do some math. Let's find out. Did they get a point tonight? Here comes the math. So we have a 7.5, an 8.3, and an 8.0. Oh boy. That adds up to a 23.8. Then we divide that by 3 scores, which equals a 7.93. Wow, I didn't think they were going to get it. I actually thought they were going to... Man, my mental math is not as good as it used to be. Dude, they got it. Good stuff, man. Wow. And just like that, Raw actually does take the lead again. These empty arena shows have done magic for Raw, man. You get to see so much more of the personality of the superstars involved. And sometimes the trash talk between people during matches, the hard-hitting slaps, like all that stuff, it just translates so much harder. Gets me a little bit more involved, and it sounds like it's doing the same thing for you guys too. Wow, good stuff, man. Wow, VIP stable. Yeah, the MVP stable would be kind of cool, actually. Wow. That's some good stuff right there, man. I must say. Wow. Raw. Pulling it off. Hey, man. Can't deny it's been entertaining. That's some cool thing. Battle of AEW, Raw, and NXT. Yes, SmackDown they're a little behind, that's for sure. And somebody told me, is this true, guys? I gotta ask you guys, is NWA back? Because somebody told me NWA was back. I think it was last night during. Money in the Bank. Somebody said NWA is back on the air. Is that true? Let me know, guys. Are they back? Because if they are, hey, you know what I'm doing tomorrow. But we're definitely going to be doing the Impact Hangout tomorrow. Impact Hangout is something that was very fun last week, not last night. And I'm looking forward to doing it again. Hopefully they can turn in a show that is comparable to what we saw last week. Impact is not, they're not going anywhere, man. Obviously, that wrestling company is continuing what they do, and I liked it. I liked it last week, and it seemed like you guys liked it too, man. More people showed up for the Impact Hangout than showed up for the NXT Hangout. So, who knows? Is it true? Does anybody know? Is NWA back on the scene, guys? Can anybody confirm or deny this? I need to know this right now. I need to know. Yep, Impact is tomorrow. We're doing that too, man. We're doing that too. But if NWA is on, then I'm definitely watching NWA. NWA was one of my favorite wrestling shows on the market. There were weeks where it was better than NXT and AEW. And this is coming from somebody who wasn't really watching NWA like that before the relaunch, and also is coming from some of the people who have firmly been entrenched in the AEW lore or the NXT lore. There were people showing up for the NWA hangouts like, yo, let's go. This is my favorite show of the week. Is it true? You cannot confirm. It's funny, man. It's like people got all like they got their ears on the railroad tracks, just listening for vibrations when it comes to anything that I'm not trying to hear. But I can't get a a confirmation on if a wrestling brand is actually going to be on TV or not, or actually going to do a show tomorrow. That sucks, man. Try to dodge all the rumors, spoilers, and dirt sheets, but nobody has the skinny on if NWA is even going to have a show tomorrow. I think that would be awesome because I love NWA. Anybody? Nobody knows. Not one person. Alright, well, guys, get to me. You guys know where my Twitter's at, okay? It's twitter.com/grittyurbansaga. Get back with me on that. Let me know if you guys find out that NWA is doing it. And please try to tell me tonight so that I can plan ahead and do the Photoshop and set up the stream and all that, because I would love, absolutely love to get back to some NWA. Super duper props tonight to Raw and everybody involved, and thank you all the people who gave your reviews. Super duper thanks to RKO CJ, and super ultra mega thanks to WeRupt. Can always count on WeRupt to come through with some rundowns. I hope you guys enjoyed Grapple Chat. Please stick around, guys. People on YouTube, we are not done tonight, but we're done on YouTube. So come on over to Twitch, twitch.tv/grittyurbansaga. The link is in the description of the video that you're watching on YouTube right now. So if you're looking to how to get there or whatever, just go to the description of the video. You can actually click. I made it so it's a link. You just click on it, it'll take you straight there. So you don't have to do a whole lot of work or try to spell it all out or none of that. Just all you do is just go to the description of the video and click the link. You'll be right here. Come on and hang out with us, guys. We're gonna have some fun tonight. There's a bunch of things I want to check into, a bunch of things I want to take a look at, and I'd love to be hanging out with you guys some more. So come on over, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, because that was the chat.